Oh, what
Josh,
up
show me what
and
you want
welcome
to
to
say,
the
Josh.
CCP Creatively Challenged Podcast. I am Caleb Bateman, but you may know me as Black Bear. Here with me today, as always, spinning those topics. DJ J, how you doing, man?
Doing good out here.
Then my brother from the same mother, Master Bateman himself. What's up, Josh? Oh no, Josh, check your mic 1 2 1 2. Make sure you're coming through. And the upcoming streaming sensation himself, Shin, the motherfucking legend, baby. What's up, Shin?
As you can see, we are streaming
Oh,
Wakanda forever.
yo, man, that's damn, bro.
Real beast.
Real
That's what
beast.
we doing, baby.
That's what we
Wakanda
doing.
forever.
R.I.P. to my man.
Oh man, I know. I was just like, I don't know how I feel right now, man. Chadwick Boseman, shout out to you, one of the legends, one of the most goated, pushing African Americans in the film industry. Definitely taking. He took all like the big roles. I feel like he was out there
Man.
holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Even the fictional ones.
Important roles.
Yeah.
You never took no little weak role. You never see him doing some stupid stuff like he had crackhead in a movie or something. He
Yeah.
took like important roles where
I fuck with that, man. And then with his whole situation, bro, like especially with him going through what he went through, and like nobody even knew about it. Like nobody knew about it. That shit came out of left field, and so you can tell his camp had like major respect for him, and like they weren't out there just like leaking his business, just trying to get like getting some respect or some attention out here in these streets. There he is. What's up, Master Bateman? What's up, Josh? How are you, sir?
Yo, I'm back, guys.
But yo, thank you guys for coming through. You know what I'm saying? We record the podcast live every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Not so sharp. But you come through. We'll be here. We'll
There
be
you
here,
go.
8 p.m.
There you go.
Catch
we
us.
on
why
black
I was
people
late.
time.
That's
You
why
know
I
what I'm
was
saying?
late.
Yeah, we come
CPT
through.
all day.
Yeah, come here. Check us out live at twitch.tv/blackbear. That's BELAC Bear, BEAR. Come check us out live Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. We do post the podcast up on video and audio on all podcast platforms on Thursdays. So come check us out, man. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel Black Bear. Look us up on YouTube, but you can look us up at CCP or Creatively Challenged Podcast. There's some imposters out there in these streets, but they fell the fuck off. So don't even worry about it. You'll be able to see it when you see the search results. These bum ass motherfuckers trying to be out here like us. It's all good. Don't worry about it. But yeah, shit. Before we get into too much, Creative Challenge Podcast, we like to talk about sports and life and all things in between. As you know, sports and life are kind of a mingled, I don't know, a nest or so. You find there's a lot of life lessons that you're given out in sports. So before we get into anything too deep or too crazy, we wanted to start off with our warm up. Master Bateman's burning question. Josh, what you got for us today?
I'm not ready for this.
Oh, he's not ready.
Hey, yo, so, hey, nah, that's a joke. Hey, so, we've all been in customer service before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what was the one time y'all came close to get fired? You feel me?
Fired for customer service, man.
Yes, sir.
You gotta love it, because I go back to, I think about when I was from 18 to like 20, 21. We're like, you can get these hands, bro. This job ain't that important.
Oh my God. Let's count the numbers of Master Bateman himself. How many times?
I'm only gonna bring in one. I think you were there for one of them too.
Oh yeah, I was there. I was there for a couple of them.
No, I mean the one that I want to bring up. I think you were there for that one.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
If I think it is what I think it is. All right.
I think you were living with me at that time, Brody.
I can say for me. Let me think. When I was close to getting fired, it actually wasn't involving like helping out a customer so much as it was like one of my old bosses. So like just a heads up, if you guys are ever interviewing or doing an interview, stay away from saying you know, my manager and I in the past had like differences or whatever. It just shows like somebody who's not can't work in a team environment type situation. But I'm gonna tell y'all because you know, saying we keep it a buck, we keep it a bean out here. But basically, this motherfucker been pressing my buttons for years, bro. I started working when I was 16 years old. Mind you, I was about 18, I think, when this happened. So worked my way up. I used to be a bag boy in the grocery business. No qualms there. Working hard for my dollar, you know, working my way up the ranks. So I went from like a bag boy situation, got up to like a clerk, you know, ringing people up. Then I worked in like the produce section. When I got my dream job, man, my dream job was working as a dairy manager, right? So I just basically holding it down in the back. But a lot of that also came with like running what's in the back as receiving or like a lot of the dock work and stuff like that. So he was just giving me a bunch of bullshit like every day, bro. Since I was 16, like he just didn't like me. Like we just didn't get along, which I was like, whatever, man. Like that's cool. We don't have to like everybody. We just gotta be able to work and like be compatible at the workspace. But one day, man, I was just like doing my thing, right? And he's just hovering over me, just giving me the bullshit for no reason at all. Like I have no idea why he's giving me all this bullshit. This motherfucker, man. One day, he was hovering over me. And he was just talking so much shit. I can't even remember to this day. I can't remember specifically what he had said to me. I was like, all right, I don't care anymore. Meanwhile, I've been working here for 2 years, started as a bag boy. Now I work my way up, you know. I was ready to throw it all out the window, man. He's I forgot what he said specifically to me, but I said, hey, man, why don't you shut the fuck up? Mind you, he's like the store.
Yo, are you on the floor?
Nah, we were in the back. I was in the back when receiving.
Okay.
I was actually doing a bale. I was making a bale, right? When you crush down all the cardboard and wrap it up and get that shit out of there. So I was in the back, and he's like the store manager. This is like the store manager, right? So then he's just hovering over me, whatever. And I said, hey, man, why don't you shut the fuck up? And I got up because I was making a bale, so I stood up. And I had my fist balled up. And I said, bro, get the fuck out my face before I beat your ass, right? And then and then the assistant store director, she was right there. So it was me and this dude, and like I think his whole demeanor changed. I'm pretty sure he did not expect me to say that to him, right? And then he like kind of stood back. Spooked. He kind of stood back, like you could tell he started or whatever. But I stepped up to him. Cause I was like, yo, fuck this, bro. like I'm ready to beat this guy. I'm ready to beat this guy's ass right now, right? And then the assistant store director came up to me and said, she was like, whoa. She like jumps in between both of us. And she was like, well, I think you both need to like separate and take a minute and like take a breath, right? And I said, all I told her, and I was yelling, I said, yo, all you need to do is keep his fat ass away from me, bro. That's it. And we're good. And I walked away. I just stepped off, right? I went back in my dairy box. I kept working. I back wall lined up looking beautiful and shit, right? I didn't say another word to that man the whole day. I left, clocked out, went home, came back the next day. It never occurred to me, because I was 18 years old, I should have been fired that day. You know? For me, in my opinion, I thought that, you know, he was just being very abusive and shit like that. And like just, I don't know, like what's the correct term for it, but like just a kind of verbal abuse is what came to me.
Oh, okay.
And so like, that's the reason why they couldn't necessarily hang that over my head. And it was all on camera. Cause where we were standing is like all on camera. But I was so ready to two-piece this fucking store director, bro. And I was like, I laugh about it now because the assistant store director was right there, stood in between both of us, sent us on our way, and nothing happened. They didn't say nothing to me. They were just like, yeah, that was, yep, he probably was gonna whip your ass that day.
What? You know what? It's funny you say that. I think he knew he was being a dick, and I think she knew that he is a dick. So that's probably why they were like.
I feel like that's big facts, man. And I would never like I don't. That's not the way I operate. I don't really like jump out the window in situations like that, and I usually don't like misbehave or whatever, right? But for
you're not an emotional person.
Nah, dude. And for me, like he was just being so consistently disrespectful. Like I was like, all right, bro, like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like this how you want to be. Clearly, like my words don't mean nothing to you, so you know I got another way of figuring this shit out. And let me tell you this, bro. We didn't have much issues after that.
Usually
man.
like that. Usually like that.
Yeah. I told him, man, chill the fuck out. But I said, keep his fat ass away from me. We good, bro.
That fool went home.
Cried to
Look,
his
he went-
wife.
He went home. His wife made him a nice meal.
Yeah.
He said,
cried
I'm
on
not
it.
eating this shit. This is what fat boys eat. I couldn't see, bro. That night was all bad, bro.
Oh man.
He said, that's what fat boys eat. My last thing, and like I don't wish bad on nobody, bro. I always want the best, but like I worked at this place for a very long time, and so I still know a lot of the folks and shit like that. But they told me that apparently like man got divorced, right? He got divorced.
well, you gotta think about it. 18-year-old almost whooped this old man's ass.
Bro.
Come on, man.
bro, and
Nigga
then
was spooked by an 18-year-old, dog.
yo, he got
Think
divorced.
about that.
He lost a lot of resources, right? A lot of resources, and then he got fired. So I'm like, hey man, karma's a bitch, bro. You know how it goes, how the saying goes. That's my last piece.
Yeah.
That's my last piece. Don't be a dick, guys.
Yeah. So for me, I'm usually pretty
This is what I
at
want
work.
to hear right here.
At work, I usually don't get out of character.
You don't say nothing, bro. Hey,
I
out of all
usually-
4 of us, you the one who probably be
you-
like on his best behavior, dog.
Yes,
Yeah.
if you know me, like when I'm upset, when I'm really pissed off, I'm quiet. And the reason why I'm like that is because if I don't be quiet and tell myself calm down, it's all bad. So I've got to control
know.
myself.
I know
I'm a
personally.
passionate person.
I know
So the thing that got me, and I wasn't 19, 20 years old, like I did Caleb here following the goddamn rules and shit. Fuck no. I was older. I was like 25.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Man, this is really recent.
So I'm in. This is when I started. So I'm currently 31 right now. So this is when I started retail sales. Right. I started off. I was working actually for a third party Sprint wireless company. So we do sales, cell phone sales. And this guy came in. First of all, he came in on his bike because we're downtown. And so, a lot of people ride their bikes
Oh,
downtown.
I was gonna say, why you say it like that's a bad
downtown-
thing?
No, that's normal. That's normal for downtown. Like everyone biking places, so.
Bro, you don't want to get checked by a nigga
Hey,
who
so-
rides his bike, though. Come on, man.
So I was like,
Don't get your ass whipped while riding the bike either, because you gotta ride that shit home.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah,
That's what I'm telling
exactly,
you.
bro. Hey, can you imagine a nigga whoop your ass and it pedals away, dog?
Yo.
That'd be fucking sick, bro. And you gotta sit there
Hell
and watch
no.
it happen.
I'm
Yeah,
flattening
sit
your
there and watch
tires,
that shit happen.
motherfucker. I
That's
gotta flatten your
cold.
tires at least.
That's
with a box
Nah, bro,
cutter,
you just
so.
knocked that. You can't even move, bro. You like paralyzed and you just gotta watch this nigga ride away.
Yeah.
nigga dropped you, bro, and then bunny hops over your corpse.
Damn. That's some Debo shit. You hear the bike squeaking.
Hell
You know,
yeah.
I'm scared the next day.
Oh damn, bro! And then his bikes collapse at the end, nigga.
Oh, all right. So he rolled in. He rolled in the store.
So he pretty much came in.
Yeah.
The guy was weird. He came in the little fucking sandals that people have, the ones that
I'm already
white people
loving
wear.
Oh
The little
my
fucking
God.
ones with I always call them the ones with the thong between the toes.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what I'm saying?
What's
Did
on
he have
black?
socks on too? Yeah,
No
socks
socks,
on
of
too,
course,
bro?
no socks. Nah, hairy ass toes out.
Oh
how they
my
do.
God.
Fucking white guys.
Hairy
And
ass
then-
toes.
Yeah, so it just he got out. He had a little
button
bag.
up
He had a
too,
bag.
little
He had a
fucking
bag
thing.
with him.
Mhm.
He had a bag. He pulls out this old tablet. He says, I want to activate this tablet. At the time, look, we're at 4G LTE. This tablet was before 3G.
Oh
We
my
didn't even have the
God.
SIM cards for this fucking tablet.
You're like, how am I gonna activate this bitch, bro?
And I was telling them that we now, like, the furthest we go back is 3G on SIM cards.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I know I had this on my account. I wanted blah blah blah. He was going a typical white guy, going off. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, sorry, it's
Yo,
nothing I can
I'm
do. I
privileged.
can talk to my man. He said, you know what? I don't like your fucking attitude. He said, you know what? It's all good. When is your manager gonna be back? I said, my manager, because he's on lunch. I said, my
Yeah.
manager will be back in an hour. He
Yeah.
said, fine then. He said, give me your fucking card. I was like,
jeez.
There you go. I give him a card. I'm over here like, whatever. Typical white guy tripping off. He's dipping off.
Yeah.
He said his last comment before he's walking out the door. He said,
Oh my
he
God.
said, he said, I'll be back here in the. He said, I'm gonna be back here in an hour, and I'm gonna own your ass.
Oh my
I
God.
flashed.
Oh my God.
I flashed and told him to get the fuck out the store and never come back.
Oh man.
Bro, I literally flashed. Look, it's crazy. When I flashed on him, I was training a new rep, an 18-year-old. Hey, she looked good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh
She looked
my
good.
God.
I remember that shit.
Hey, Jay said.
She looked
God,
good.
he
Jay-
beat it up, bro.
Jay was like,
She looked good.
I wish a motherfucker would come in here with some sandals and gas me out.
And she
bro.
was
What's up, this
African
girl?
American. She was African American too.
Yeah.
She's probably like this. Shit, I'm about to get his job soon.
Hey,
So-
nah, bro.
No wonder why they
he
training
turned
me.
into her hero.
Yeah.
So I flash on this dude.
Yeah.
This dude comes back. He really came back in an hour or two. My manager. He came back with an hour. He came back in an hour. My manager basically somehow sold him into getting a free tab promotion, a different tab.
Yeah.
And then he's just sitting there. I'm quiet the whole time, mad. My manager was like, James, you want to be cool.
You gotta chill out, bro.
Quiet.
Jay think
Bro,
about
he's
to
like-
knock
Take
his
your
head
ass
like-
to the back.
Bro,
Take
he's
your
doing
ass
what
to
you
the
gotta
back.
do. He's like, yeah. He said, he's like, yeah, man, this kind of service I deserve. I'm a loyalty customer,
Oh
man.
my
He's
God.
talking to my
rubbing it
manager.
in.
My
rubbing it in.
manager. We had 0 souls that day, so my manager is kissing this dude ass. So I'm
Yeah.
really mad too in the back of my head.
I'll fight that nigga too.
Right? I told my
Fight.
manager what happened,
Yo,
right?
hold on,
And
real quick. What was is your manager white, black, like?
Nah, he's Mexican.
Oh, you Mexican. Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
different. You got
So look-
third
But
party.
you know, you know, he had to do some things to get that
Look.
spot, bro. He wasn't trying to lose it.
Look, so he over
Thanks,
here.
Jay.
Yeah, then he typical white dude. Then he goes like this. He's like,
Man, Jay pulled the race card.
he goes because they act like they.
Hey,
they
yo,
do
them
some-
white guys,
they-
man.
No, they do something racist. And then they act like they didn't do something racist.
Yeah,
Look, he's
come
like, he said,
I'll
"We
tell
good,
you
bro.
what.
We good, bro. We good, bro." Trying to give me a fist dap.
Oh hell no, Jay, what'd you do, bro? What'd you do, Jay? What did you, Jay?
Jay
What you
had
saying
to
to this
dap
man?
The
him
real
up.
fist that. He's like, you want to fist that? You want
man?
to fist that?
Get the fuck out of my face,
look,
man.
I literally goes like this. He said, "Fist dap. We good, bro?" I go like this. I look at his fist and go up. My manager go like he on the side of me like.
Jay, like, I don't give a damn,
Bro, I
bro.
was like, "Fuck, I don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
But I need the job, so I was like,
Oh
Damn.
my God.
sold out.
Wakanda
I
forever.
sold out.
Wakanda died that
Yeah,
day.
man,
Hey,
goddamn,
Wakanda-
hey,
Wakanda
you know what the
died
worst
that
part
day.
was? Hey, you know what the worst part was though? You know, hey, he went back to his wife. He was like, I own that.
You know the worst part? The worst part is I lived with you, Josh.
Damn, bro, damn, you did that underneath my supervision, bro.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you because you crazy. You would have came up there like.
Yeah, nah. At that time, yeah, I would have.
Josh would
At
have
that
been in
time, I
every
would've.
bike lane downtown. looking for them,
Hey,
looking
yo,
for some
hey,
sandals
hey,
and toes.
hey. There was a time Josh was in the bike lane.
bro.
Yeah.
You see me with some crusty ass toes.
Yeah, that's disgusting, bro. He rode a bike with like open toes, just floating around in there.
Bro, I'm just done.
They was getting all the wind, bro. All the
Shit,
wind.
I don't know, bro.
bro.
That's just gross to me, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Oh
Sorry,
shit.
Jay.
He was
Damn.
hyped though.
Good thing you told that story after Black History Month.
That's true.
You can't be saying that shit in February.
Bro, I'm just glad that this didn't happen now, because back then I was just I just got like calm. Like now I'm calm, but I like
You know your position now.
I know how to escalate things. I just be a
Yeah.
professional smartass now.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
there you go.
I'm a professional
That's where
smartass.
it go.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
I know
where it
how,
go
like-
right there.
I literally was just fucking pissing off a fucking manager through email yesterday.
Oh my
This
God.
guy, this escalation manager guy, is on my ass in the call center, basically saying, "Hey, you're over 1 minute after call." Basically saying like I'm not on the call. I haven't been
Yeah.
on the call for 1 minute. And I said, "Sorry about that." I said, "Sorry about that. I'm human, so I thought I'd get a drink of water like normal humans do." And he's like, "Oh, man, I'm just doing my job." I said, "You don't have to explain yourself to me."
Oh my God! Look at my man Jay, bro.
This nigga-
Jay
this nigga-
Jay Preston.
Funny shit is he's watching this shit right now. You like, I knew that motherfucker. I knew
Hey, he
that.
gonna hit your lineup tough tomorrow, bro.
Yeah. Once you start
Hey,
CCing people on emails, bro,
yeah.
that's just bad. That's
The,
just
the,
bad.
the, the thing is with me, the reason why I did that to him, because he's an escalation manager, but he's not my manager.
Yeah, why
So
you
I don't
talking
have
to
to.
me?
I don't.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
he don't
yeah.
have to talk to him. So my manager, what I think is going on is my manager has an assistant monitoring his calls. They basically gave this guy he got promoted. They gave him a fake title,
Yeah.
escalations manager.
He's
But
Dwight
escalation
Schrute.
managers
Dwight
don't have
Schrute.
anything that don't have it. Meanwhile, he's monitoring calls because the managers get lazy and they don't want to do this.
They're
They
like,
don't want to
hell no,
monitor
come on, bro. We
because
got
they're
other
supposed.
things
Hey,
to
It's
do.
really
so
my manager's job. And so my
is he
manager
new at
reached
that
out to
position?
me. Yeah, he's new at that position. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know
Yeah,
that.
you know they gotta be on their
I looked him
best
up.
behavior at that point.
No,
He's
I
like,
looked
what you
him
mean,
up,
Jay?
so-
What you mean Jay was a minute late? You didn't say nothing? You
Look.
fired.
Look, I looked it up, bro. Like I'm gonna read right down to you
Oh,
what
Jesus.
my manager reached out to me, bro. This is what he says. My manager goes,
Jay gonna start roasting his manager on the pod.
my manager, he's cool. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Cool, like everything's cool. I like my
But-
new manager. He's actually just started my new manager on Monday, so
Oh, okay.
he's cool. But he reached out to me. He reached out to me. He was like, yeah, hey, you blah blah blah. He's a new manager. He's new escalation manager. He's gonna be handling. He's just looking out. Don't take his calls. I mean, don't take his comments personal. This and that.
Yeah.
I said, I'm not taking his calls personal. I said, I just know he's not my manager. So from now on, when he responds to me, I'm not gonna say a word to him because I don't have to. By article.
Yeah.
By my union contract, I don't have to say anything to him. But I'll always report to you. You're cool.
Yeah. Oh man, there you go. Look at that.
Look, my manager, right? LOL, because he knows that I don't have to report to that guy. I don't have
Yeah.
to say anything to him.
Yeah.
That guy can't do anything to me.
Mind
Can't
your
even
business,
write.
bruh. Mind your business, bro. Jesus.
How about you, said?
Jesus.
Man, I think this shit's about to escalate. Oh man.
We got
So
the two best ones for last.
so this is in my nice stage. This is all Josh's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Mama,
bro.
this is all
Hey, we
Josh's
blaming people?
fault. I'm blaming
hey,
Josh.
that butts, bro. Hey, I'm underneath that motherfucker. That shit
Yeah, I'm
sucks.
driving that shit too. Beep beep,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
obviously.
So
Obviously.
you know, was working at Taco Bell then. That's when we was in the house, Josh, when we was living together at the house.
Mm-hmm.
And you was always telling he's like, man, said you should be
stabbed me
putting
over a pizza. Just let y'all know. Go ahead. It was my fault that you almost stabbed me over a pizza.
this dude,
ahead,
Josh,
bro.
was like, he's like, man, I remember when I used to work there, I wouldn't let them customers do nothing or blah, blah, blah. Because I was always the nice one at Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Josh would be the angry person there. And then Josh wasn't there no more. So I'm quickly noticing shit and like, okay, So this is the incident that really turned it around.
The Taco Bell days.
The Taco Bell days.
Gotta
So
love those.
Damn, bro. We could. Damn, bro. We
So-
could do a whole pot on that shit. God damn. We could do a
So-
whole pot on that shit.
like me and Josh had a little tradition, all right? When we go on break. When we go on break, ain't shit with Taco Bell ain't got nothing to do with us. We on break. Leave us the fuck alone.
Yeah.
All right? That's our break time.
Yeah.
So
you want
it's
to
like-
talk about the new fire sauce?
So I'm on break. I'm sitting in the lobby, trying to take a nap. And then it just gets hella busy. And I was like, I'm looking back and I was like, I'm about to come back. I'm about to start working. I'm going to be hella pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
So shit gets hella busy. There's like 20 customers in lobby for some fucking reason. Like, Jesus Christ. Like I'm looking at the cars in the drive-through all the way to the front door of the store. You remember those days, Josh?
Jesus Christ.
Bro, I was just gonna say, man, those were the worst. Like, you come back and then, bro, there'd be like everybody in life in Sacramento is at this Taco
They
Bell.
want a Taco
And
Bell,
You're just
yeah.
like,
Man.
how did y'all let this happen?
Yeah.
Like,
How did y'all?
And
let
then
this happen?
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm just thinking. I'm visioning myself being a customer. I look over, it's busy as fuck. I see your ass sleeping on the goddamn table. I'm like, if he'll get it. I'm just saying, in my head, like I know you. I know that you're a hard ass worker. You work your ass off. But if I didn't know you as a customer walking in, I'm like, if he don't get his lazy ass up and go make my tacos.
Boy, let my lazy ass hear that and catch this motherfucking uppercut. Show you can know, nigga.
Because customers don't pay attention to. They don't understand. I feel as a customer, they don't understand that people have breaks and lunches. They don't care about that. You know what I'm talking about.
They just care that they hungry.
No. Jay, you got a huge point because like that's the one of the biggest pet peeves I always had. Like, you trying to close and then people are like acting like they don't have jobs that they be trying to go home early to. Also, like, come on, bro. Like, you know damn well ain't nobody wants to be here at no 2:05 just now closing up, bro. Like,
pulling up.
Hell no.
Orders 18
yeah,
things.
don't pull up. Yeah, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, man.
No, you good. So I get back and Miguel's our manager at the time. And he was like, Cedric, we're running out of food. I was like, good, because I don't want to have shit to do.
Too, bro.
I don't want to have shit to do with y'all motherfuckers. I'm going to just put in all the food and stuff. I'll help out lobby every here and there, and then that's it. So, like, we got about
running out of food.
We got about 30 people.
Hey, bro, I was the best at that, dog. I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say.
Bro, we had about 30 people in lobby now. I mean, the place is fucking packed. I'm over here doing food, helping out with lobby and stuff, and I was like, God damn. And then
you can't even mop the floors. There's so many motherfuckers.
You can't. And then one of the cashiers was like, Cedric, can you help me? I was like, what's going on? And then all you hear in the lobby.
Because it was a female.
Actually, no, it was a dude. But
I think so.
No, our cashiers usually are females, but it was like a little 16-year-old boy.
Mm.
Oh, come on, Sid.
Shut the fuck up. I was like, damn. So he's like, man, can you help me? Because I'm gonna let you know he was Indian. This makes sense in the story.
Okay.
This makes sense in the story.
That's some racist shit.
Just because he comes up to me.
Okay, Jay.
Like, Jay don't even know the story. But shut up, Jay. So he comes back to me. He's like, hey, can you help me in the lobby? I was like, what's happening? And the next thing I hear in the lobby is like, who the fuck stole my phone? It must have been you people there. And he pointed to a family of Muslims, like this tall, probably 6'5" dude, just pointing at some Muslims because they had the little
Muslims.
He
pointed out some cows. He put out some cows and cloths. Fucking Muslims out here.
You better get that shit right, bro.
Hey.
My nigga Farrakhan gonna go hard on your ass.
Look, Farrakhan can come over here and be like, I know what you was trying to say. Or he can come over here and get his ass stomped. It's up to him.
He point at some motherfucking Muslims.
So anyway.
Go ahead.
So he pointed at the mooses.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead, legend.
Anyway, so he's pointing at them, being like, y'all stole my phone. Give me back my fucking phone. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And I went up there and I'm trying to be nice because like there's hella people in the lobby watching. Mm-hmm. I was like, hey, bro,
a lot of witnesses.
Come here, man. Cool. Like, I was like, hey, bro. I was like, hey, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
And Miguel was like, hey.
Who was making the accusation? What race were they? Since we already know, like all the.
Jay's little. It was probably Jay's little friend there with the open toe sandals.
Oh, okay.
But
gotcha.
It was I thought this dude wasn't homeless until after the incident, like because he used to come in.
He wasn't homeless.
Yeah.
Okay.
He turned out to be homeless.
Okay. All right.
But he had the Obama phone. Yeah. He turned out to have an Obama phone. Somebody stole his Obama phone, and he had like the BDUs. He had like the lower pants, the pants of the BDUs.
Okay.
So, tall, Caucasian.
Yep.
gentleman.
Yeah, finger
So I was
pointing at
like,
some
oh.
Muslims.
Up and down trying to catch it.
So I'm sitting here. I was like, dude, like you can't be doing this. Like this is wrong. Like you don't even know if they stole it or not. You know, they're saying they didn't. I don't know what happened. I'm in the back.
Them goddamn Muslims.
And he was like, but they stole my phone. And I was like, I understand, man. He's like, and then Miguel's like, you got to check about the store. He's like, Miguel, he's like, you got to check about the store. I was like, okay. I was like, did you get your food or whatever? He's like, yeah, I got my food. I was like, you have any reason to be in the store? I'm like, I'm trying to be so nice. He's like, yeah, I was just
gonna lie.
phone.
You piss me off as a customer.
Yo,
I'll beat you
too fucking nice.
Yo,
look,
can you imagine? Nice. Yo, can you imagine, Jay? You're like, yo, man, I just lost my child. He's like, yo, I understand, but like, you got anything else you need to get up in here? Because you're making a lot of commotion.
So
unless you got some lost child papers that you want to put up on the wall.
Yeah. He's like, you lost your receipt too. You need to get the fuck up out of here.
Never gonna get to this fucking story.
I know,
y'all motherfuckers.
I'm sorry, cousin.
So we were talking. I was like, man, like I understand. I was in the military myself, and yada yada yada. We're going back and forth. I was so like, this is probably the nicest I have ever been in my life.
Yeah,
so nice. So walked him outside. What's the one thing they always say in a fight?
World star.
You don't want this problem, bro.
Never turn your back in a fight.
Oh.
But I didn't think it was a fight.
So that man turned around and you dropped his ass.
So he unchained his bike, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, he hit you with a bike?
Unchained his bike. I turned around.
Bro, goddamn.
Said you didn't hear none of that. All the chain.
I saw him unchain his bike.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I get to the door. He had this bike chain wrapped around his hand.
Oh God!
And he touched me.
Oh, where?
Right here
on his cheek.
Right in my face.
Oh my God!
Bruh, boy, if I didn't hear Mortal Kombat in my fucking head, bruh, I swear to God, that's what I heard in my head. Because he hit me.
What happened?
And you know how people are shocked? He's like, he didn't fall. Like, he doesn't look hurt at all.
Yeah.
So he hit me, and I turned back, and I looked at him.
That's all that adrenaline.
Said he was so nice.
And I said, and I'm just hitting him. And like, he's 6'5", I'm 6'1".
Yeah, dropping.
And I'm just bow, bow, bow. And then he's just like this, just covering up. I was like, nah, bitch. Nah, you chose. Like,
you chose this.
You woke up. You chose violence. All right. This is what happens when you choose violence. So I was just mangling him, like just bow. And then I see, like, in the corner of my eye, I see Miguel and them coming out, everybody in the window watching me and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers got their phones up.
I told you about the
It was like, I was like, he was whooping his motherfucking ass.
He's whooping his monkey ass.
JR in the background from WWE.
Oh my God.
He has a wife. He has a family. No. God damn it, Stone Cold. Like, I was whooping his ass.
I hope somebody does that shit.
Hey, yo. And then that Muslim kid who stole his phone has it and just sitting there.
He's recording with the stolen phone.
So then, like, he just gets in a fetal position. I was like, nah, bro, like, come here. Like, I'm just start kneeing him. Yeah. I was like, no, like, fight me.
Yeah.
Fight me.
Yeah.
And then I threw his ass off the steps, and Miguel and them, he was like, Cedric, what's going on? I was like, this motherfucker. He was like, I'll never come back. I was like, if you come back, I'm going to whoop your ass again. All right? I'm going to whoop your ass again. Yeah. So I'm hella pissed. My dumb ass go in the back and punch a metal fucking freezer, bro.
How that turned out for you?
Metal fucking freezer. I ain't feeling it until the next day.
Yeah, that shit was hurting, huh?
I said, let's get to the real part, bro. He didn't hit you with no chain, man. He just knocked you out with the right hook, man.
yo, this nigga said was like, nah, bro.
Nah, bro.
I ate that. I ate that. That man, he got hit. He got hit. He turned around. He said,
"Look." Says like, I'm from Texas. We all got strong jaws out here.
Damn. No homo, Jay.
You watch
No glass jaws. No glass jaws. That's what
man.
Some glass jaws.
This man said straight walked this homeless man out the store, hand on the shoulder, and shit was like, yeah, I know he stole your shit, bro. It's all good.
That story was weird. That is the weirdest story ever. You got Muslims, white dudes, people. We got
the
you
busiest Taco Bell on the planet.
You being hella nice, but being an asshole at the same time.
You being hella nice, but dropped his ass. It's like, how did we get here?
Look,
40 people in line.
The funny thing is, literally 5 minutes after it happened, here comes Josh. Here comes Josh rolling up with
Damn, what was his name, bro? I don't even know his name.
Mexican dude.
Miguel.
No,
it
Juan.
He was a Philly Eagles fan. And we went to his house.
Roberto.
Nah, it don't matter. Though.
No.
It don't matter what his name.
Okay, so here comes Josh rolling up. He's like, cousin, what happened? And I'll tell him the story. He's like, oh, we're going to drive around and look for this fool. This is how fucking savage Josh was. They went driving around looking for this dude, bro.
Yo, but all this stuff is hecka old, though. This is all way back in the day. Way back in the day.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Bro, that shit crazy.
Yeah,
crazy old.
Yeah, I ain't like that no more.
Y'all remember Roberto, right?
I don't know if I do, bro.
Next door homie.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
Hold on, he lived on the same street. He lived on the same street in Nestor, but at the end.
Who?
No, I don't know this guy.
Yeah, he went to Valley too, though.
Nah.
Yeah. All this shit that we talking about, this is all hella old. Like years ago. At least a decade.
Hopefully.
A decade, more than a decade.
I said at least a decade.
Not for Javon. So, and then...
Nah, not for Jay, man.
Jay dated his shit. Jay was like, man, I remember this shit like 2017. It was in May.
I'm not a military guy beating up a guy that's homeless up.
Damn.
Well, for one,
like that,
God got a free phone, bro. You got an Obama phone.
For one.
Obama trying to help the man out. You over here dropping his ass, knocking all his loose change out his pocket.
Hey, it's not my fault. I never knew he was homeless. Damn. Never knew he was homeless.
Maybe you hit him so hard he forgot where his house was.
Bro, I'm sorry.
And that's the same joke that Josh made.
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
I hear this fool saying he's trying to show empathy and talk about, oh, I didn't know he was homeless. During the fight, it's gonna be a real start.
I mean,
you gonna hit this nigga.
I mean, if a nigga hit you in the face, nigga hit me in the face. What you want me to show sympathy after the nigga hit me in the face? He's like, he just be like this. He's like, oh, you know what? I understand why you hit me in the face. I understand why you punched me with that chain.
On the video, bro, I just see Cedric right now. Nigga, don't you ever, you're homeless bitch ass nigga. Trying to say he just found out.
Hey, bro, I know I made this joke earlier about getting knocked out by a nigga on the bike and rolling away, but can you imagine getting knocked out by a nigga who's on a bike and homeless nigga? God damn. That'd be the worst.
That nigga just set up shop right next to
I was gonna say he puts his sleeping bag out. He's just like, yeah, we both sleeping now, huh?
Nah, and then said just in there blocking the door. So ain't no way can get out of Taco Bell. They're trying to move this nigga out.
Bro, and Josh over here trying to look for this dude. You know how hard it is to find a homeless motherfucker.
He's on the bridges and shit, bro. You can't find that man.
Hey, he didn't tell. Hey, at the time he didn't tell me anything, bro. He just said he's a tall white dude. I was like,
no, because we had no info on the dude. There was no info. I've never seen this dude on the street a day in my life until after the incident.
Yo, that was back in the day when we was out there in them streets too, bro. We knew everything.
Like, we were walking home and shit like that. Like,
Damn.
But
I couldn't do that now, bro. I couldn't walk home at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Nowadays, I
remember I tried that like after like 5 years of not working there no more, bro. I was like,
bro, we used to
sketchy as hell,
bro. we used to spend it. We used to damn near spend the night at the fucking elementary school.
Yeah,
and be
bro.
playing basketball.
Bro. That's another story.
Yeah. That's another story.
We can't talk about that story.
Yeah, Josh, what's yours, Josh?
Hey,
hold on. Let me finish though.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The manager that Josh, loved to death. What's his name? John? Or what's his name, Josh?
It don't matter. It's the manager. It's the manager.
The dude you hated so much, the area coach.
Oh, nah, yeah. I'm about to say he wasn't. He was Chris.
Yes. Chris came to me. This is the fire part.
Y'all dropping all the names today.
I know you guys.
Hey, bro, I hated that. No, he knew I hated him too.
Boy.
Hey, can I get a last name?
I remember one time. I remember.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking him up.
Hey, bro, I remember his ass bought the. Cause remember when I had that Benz? He bought the same Benz as mine, and then told everybody that his was better. So I remember I was like, oh, I'm gonna key his shit, nigga. Like
oh my god.
Josh.
Bro, that was at that time. That was a different time.
Bruh.
Josh worse than modern rappers, bro. They'd be like, yeah, nigga, I did it. I shot his ass last week. Put it on a track and shit. Be like, what the fuck, bro?
Nigga, you ain't never seen, nigga. You ain't never seen $1 million plane, nigga. That's been like this, nigga.
Oh shit. So
yeah, I did it. Yeah, I keyed his shit.
Fucking
he even said the car and everything. Yo, it was just like my Benz. I remember that. I remember my Benz. I keyed that shit up. Yep.
Hey, what's the license plate number, Josh?
I did it. I wanted to.
Man.
I did it.
Okay,
I wanted to. I did it.
So
all right.
Me and Josh thinking I'm gonna get fired because of their history and the fact that I'm Josh's cousin. And I get into work and I was like, all right, I'm here to get fired. He was like,
I'm here to get fired.
Nah, we're not gonna fire you. Just don't do that again. And then he whispered to me. He was like, hey, nice right hook though. I ain't say that. I was like, he tried to get on my good side because he he trying to big brain it. He tried to big brain it.
He wasn't trying to get dropped too. That's why. He said, hell nah, he can take all the breaks he wants.
He said, nigga standing out here whooping homeless people. I know you.
I really don't care. He really don't care.
I'm telling you, a month later, me and Josh were riding around. I was like, that's the dude right there. He was like, for real? Said you beat up a homeless person? I was like, how am I supposed to know? He's still on the street to this day. He never found his house.
Probably had woman issues.
All right, I'm getting. Is it my turn? My turn now.
Yeah,
yes, go ahead.
Yo. So, do you remember the taco salad one?
Yep, that's why I was laughing.
Yes, sir.
Taco salad.
So
y'all gotta listen.
I was one of the people, who I really loved working at Taco Bell at one point. You know what I'm saying? Like my times meant absolutely everything to me. I wanted you to come through my drive-through in like 30 seconds or less. So you paid. As soon as you paid, the food should have been ready to go, and then you're out the way. Yeah. So whenever we hit, like, I believe, what was it, 50 seconds?
We hit 45. We hit
45 seconds. It would start beeping. If I heard that beeping, bro, my whole attitude would change constantly. I'm telling you, bro, there would be dents in my goddamn line because I'd be sitting just like, get that motherfucker out of my drive-through. Like, you can hear, I know people can hear me in their cars
as
I'm
scared as
yelling.
hell in the car.
Yeah, bro, like people I know can hear me because like I am yelling at the people at the front window to get this fucking customer out of my fucking drive-through. Yeah. And I would be like, yo, what the hell's going on?
Where were you
if they didn't respond, bro, I would walk all the way up to the window and I'd be like, hey, Can you go? Go. Like, I'd just be like, next order. Let's go. Get out my
he didn't get his food or nothing. He's like, get the hell out the
He's
way,
like,
man.
Josh, they ain't paying yet. Where your money at?
Nah, bro.
Josh be in that car. Where's your money at?
So something I had a lot of pride. So whenever so one of the things I used to do that I don't know why no one else really did, I would listen to you as you're ordering. So as you're ordering,
whoa, calm down. I did that too, sir.
I said not a lot.
Okay,
not a lot.
There we go.
Damn, dog, calm down.
Yeah, no. Hey, you want a right hook too?
So this one particular lady ordered a taco salad with light lettuce. I remember that. So
man,
I did it exactly.
This salad must have meant something. I want to hear what the fuck this goddamn taco salad.
I made it exactly how she ordered it. The only thing I remember was the light lettuce because this is what becomes the problem. Mm-hmm. So
you used heavy lettuce.
They pushed the lettuce out, or they pushed the lettuce. They pushed the taco salad out, and she complained. She goes, I believe she said like there's too much lettuce on it. I want less. So they brought it back. I took a little bit of lettuce off, and then we sent it back out. No problem, bro. Like if at times I'd be like, whatever, go ahead, just get them out.
Yeah.
Somehow the taco salad comes back in, and they said
too much lettuce.
There's not enough lettuce. There's not enough lettuce on it at this time. So I put a little bit, put a little bit.
Like my mama.
I was like, what do you do?
I try to send it. So I try to send it back out. It comes back. They're like, yeah, they just want a whole new taco salad. Yeah, so I remake this whole fucking taco salad, bro.
Yeah.
And I make it and I send it back there. And all I hear is this taco salad. Bro, all I hear is this taco salad is coming back through the fucking window. At this point, bro, I am irate.
How much time in your day you got,
nigga,
bro?
Like
just be doing laps
I swear
to
to
the
God,
Taco
bro,
Bell
like we're probably
drive-thru.
like at 5 minutes in, bro, and I'm just sitting here just like, what the? Like, I know she hears me in the back just going, what the fuck?
Yeah, you want to make it yourself, bro?
So
open the door, let her in. She's gonna make it herself.
So they like, I guess she asked for like something different. So now she wants like the taco salad made totally different now. Mm-hmm. Bro, so I'm sitting back there and I'm making the taco salad and I hear her say something. So I go in the back and I go, like as loud as I can fucking do it.
Oh my
so
God.
She can hear me get ready to hawk this fucking loogie.
Yeah.
And I start fucking laughing. Cause like, bro, I'm not seriously gonna spit in it. But I wanted her to hear me do that shit. So I could fuck up her game.
Allegedly. Yep. Allegedly. Yep.
Bro, all I hear is one of the cashiers go, that's hella nasty. That's hella nasty.
She said that shit, the whole store heard it. Even the people in the lobby. I was like, bitch, you out your mind. Because I was online with Josh, but since it was a basic ass taco salad, I went to go get some more food and shit and clean up.
Yeah.
And all I hearing is this shit coming back, and I'm in the back just fucking dying as I'm looking at Josh. Just fucking dying.
Josh is losing his mind.
Josh is talking the most shit, bro. Talking hella shit. All right, continue the story because there's more.
Yeah. So she decides to bring her happy ass into the store, and I think she had her dude with her. And like she's like, that's unprofessional, and I'm talking hellish. Just for whatever reason, I just look at her and go, "You look like a fucking dog." And then she said something, I just go, like. I just start fucking barking at her. Her boyfriend don't know what the fuck to do right now at this point, nigga. And like I think like the manager ends up pulling. Damn, I don't even know. She's probably like our age now at this point.
Okay, no, she's like 40 or 50 years old.
No, she was an older lady. Like she have wrinkles. You gotta have wrinkles to look like a damn dog. All right.
Yeah, they all look the same to me, dog. They all look the same.
I'm not trying to be petty either. I just want to know. What breed of dog?
Yo, what's she looking like, bro? What is she looking like? She a Shih Tzu?
I don't remember now, bro. I was just pissed off, bro.
A
like,
fucking
I was just
Doberman,
like,
bro.
Fuck that, nigga.
Look like a Doberman.
She out here looking like a pug.
Actually, I think it was Jesus who's the manager in charge at that point.
No, Tammy.
Tammy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My
They just
God.
yanked my ass into the office after that, bro. I couldn't
Put him all the way in the office, and he's barking the whole way. And like Caleb, you used to work there too, so you got to imagine from the front all the way to the office.
Yeah,
he is barking.
Just going at it.
And then I had to make the taco salad, and
How
she
did
was
you-
like,
Was she satisfied? Was she satisfied with her lettuce or what? What happened?
"Man, however she wanted it made, I just made it." And she's like, "Thank you. I wish he was more like you." I was like, "Ma'am, like we could have easily switched places right there."
we didn't need to be here at this time right now.
I was like, that could be me in the office right now, because it would have been if I had to go through that shit.
Yo,
But I ain't saying that. I was like, here you go. Just have a nice day.
Who says? Wait, she said there's not enough lettuce, and then she said there's too much lettuce.
It was too much lettuce, then not enough lettuce,
Not
then
enough
too much
lettuce.
lettuce. And then I just want a different one. And then I need it made with all the lettuce, little cheese, and extra salt. Like it was weird.
It was too much, bro. It was too much.
That's what you gotta tell her. Hey man, tell your boyfriend step outside. I'm about to whoop his ass. I mean, we all have those limits, bro. We all have our breaking points. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Dog, I had too many at that store.
Hold on. Was I the only person to put hands on somebody?
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah, we said the word almost fight, but you like to snitch yourself out and say you shot five.
Stabbed him? Oh my god. He stabbed him too, bro, on the way down.
Almost.
Come back around here again.
Oh, no, I can say almost
got fired. Almost got fired. Not almost got into a fight.
That was a crazy thing, bro. Like, I did all that shit, and I don't think I've ever came close to getting fired. Like,
That's what I don't understand, bro. I feel like I've said a lot of crazy stuff, bro. Like
I've never been fired.
I've always been a bit of a smart ass. Depending on, right? Usually I'm pretty chill, but I think like if people who annoy my soul, then yeah, I'll be a smart ass. And like I said some crazy shit, bro, and like
me too,
bro. It's just like yo, like nothing happens. But I think at the end of the day, it's like if I think everyone knows if I'm fucking with somebody and they say something slick to me, I'm like, all right, you got that, bro. Like if I ain't got nothing to say back to you, I'm like, you got that one. That's cool, bro. Like I'm not gonna fire your ass or something like that. So I think it's just like an understanding.
Look, I completely agree. Like I said, at one time I told one of my managers. He came next to me, like I'm literally at a table. It's like a little round table with the customer, and we're 101, and I'm selling to the customer. I'm going over their account. He really just walks up, hella awkwardly, walks up. He's next to me, pulls up his laptop. Don't say a word. Didn't introduce himself to the customer. Introduce himself to me. I look at his laptop. He's doing a live observation coaching on me.
Oh my god!
In the middle of the sale, I said.
In the middle of a sale, bro.
Yeah, in the middle. But like the customer is there. Like usually managers will be like, they might butt in for a second. They're like, "Yeah, hey, how you doing? Is Javon taking real good care of you?" Stuff like they like joke around it. And they're like, "Oh yeah, absolutely."
Yeah.
Whatever,
and he's like, "Nah, I'm just gonna show him what I'm doing."
Yeah, and it was weird. And then I was like, "This nigga, he doing an observation on me." And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I just end up when I'm going to the back to get the phone, he went back there. He was like, he said, did you ask her for any added lines? I said, you know what? I said, you seem pretty engaged in this sales, and you're not introducing yourself. How about you finish the sale yourself? I told him to finish himself, so bro. And then look, after the transaction, he pulls me to the back. He's like, man, from now on, man, I'm gonna need you to. I did an
Yeah.
observation on you. I'm just going over my observation. I didn't do anything wrong. I want you to read what I put. I'm gonna
Yeah.
need you to start offering this, offering that. I said, look, I'm gonna need for you to stop micromanaging me.
Yeah.
Like
Damn, nigga
I said,
Jay.
I said, you wanna do an observation? You can stand nearby and listen. I got you.
Yeah. You don't
But
need to
come
put the
on,
fucking
bro.
tablet in my face, bro.
Don't do like. And you had the screen up. He's like, oh no, I was doing an observation on someone else. It clearly said my name.
Yeah.
Ah,
Some people just aren't good managers, man. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, bro.
At all.
Yeah, he quit. He quit a
Those are
month
people
later.
who-
He was already quit. I didn't know.
Yeah. That sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Some people just ain't people, man. You feel me? They just ain't people person.
Yeah. I
They
feel
don't know
that.
how to act.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. Hey, man. So basically, that's our story on us almost getting into altercations, but some of us actually did.
Some of us, yeah.
Oh man, customer service will push you to your limits, man. But
For real.
let's spin that
Facts.
topic, DJ J. What you got for me today, sir? What's up? What you rocking with?
So right
What you
now,
thinking about?
I wanted to get into. I actually wanted to get into the Derek Carr situation.
Talk to me,
So-
man. What's up?
So pretty much, the GM, the Raiders GM, he had to come. He came out and he pretty much was saying that Derek Carr, like he's that their guy. They love him, and that he's coming off his best season ever. And I wanted to know what you guys think about that.
He's trade bait, bro. That's what that is. That's trade bait. They upselling him so they can push him out.
I think Derek Carr is he's like one of the most talented quarterbacks I think in the league, bro. He's up there.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, I think
Should he go to Dallas?
bro, I want Russell Wilson, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Russell Wilson, he said that he's interested in coming to Dallas too. Like, come on, let's make it happen. What we waiting on? Jesus.
I mean, he's ready to go to Texas. Is he
Bro.
ready to go to Houston?
No, Houston's the worst organization
Ain't nobody
in the
went.
NFL,
Nah,
bro.
yeah, bro.
Worse, bro.
Houston's
Houston.
So what about Dak?
a dumpster fire right now.
Bro, about Dak, right? Let's talk about Dak real quick. I think he's talented, Jay, at the end of the day, Derek Carr. But Dak Prescott, man. So I'm never going to be the one to say, like, you know, a black man should never get paid, right? Like, I want him to get breaded out. But I think also knowing your value is kind of important as well. And I don't know if this is Dak Prescott or if this is his agent, but from what I'm hearing is that basically he's been offered Patrick Mahomes is making like $45 million a year, right? Somewhere in that ballpark.
Correct.
He's been offered $30 and $33 million a year. But he's basically standing firm and saying, no, I want basically right underneath Patrick Mahomes' money. And in my mind, I think, well, when the fuck did you qualify for Patrick Mahomes' money? This man, Patrick Mahomes, has been in the league, 3 years? And he damn near makes the Super Bowl the first year. He Super Bowl MVP his second year, and he's back in Super Bowl again. So what makes you think that you should deserve money like Patrick Mahomes? If anything, you should be comparing yourself to Carson Wentz, who's not even on the fucking Philadelphia Eagles anymore, right? I think you should know your fucking value, and I think his agent is setting him up to basically not get a deal done, and it's kind of making him look stupid. Because I mean, who the fuck? What organization would pay you that much? Like, even if I gave you, even if I gave you all that money, now I'm locked in with you, and you have proven nothing, right? I mean, you're barely getting playoff wins and shit. So you haven't proven anything, and I'm limiting my resources to build a stronger team around you. Meanwhile, in Dallas, he was surrounded with all the weapons that he could ask for and did nothing with it. So, I mean, how many excuses are we going to come up with for a man who's asking for as much money as Patrick Mahomes? That's kind of crazy to me, bro. What the fuck? I almost don't even want them to offer him any more fucking deals. Just be like, yo, 33, that's it, bitch.
Yeah, but also too, though, we have to realize too, it's like how Josh was telling me back then, how the market value is going up, players, and then also from a business, when it comes to salary in general, whether it's us at our daily job, you always, I guess it's an old saying that I heard, you could always fuck your way up, and you can't fuck your way down. So they're kind of like he's over like if you really only want 100 mil, you ask for 140 mil. That's just like you might land over 100 mil. They might be like no, okay, 125. They might counter you. So now you got over what you really wanted. So I think his agent is like pulling one of those type of things on him, and can't from a business point of view. I mean, you can't really blame him. That's what people do that all the time in business. Like when it comes to salaries, I'm like, okay, well, pay me $80K a year. Really, I don't, I'm gonna say $80K, but really, that's 70. That's just what people.
Yeah,
that's where I said that too. I think Dak, like he's playing it correctly. Like I said before, like he only wants like a little short deal, so that he can always go up whenever the market goes up. But also Dallas is playing it correctly as well, because they're like, nah, we surrounded you with a lot of like he like I've always felt like he's always been that type of quarterback where he needs the talent. He doesn't build up the talent builds him up, but he's still capable of putting up good numbers even if the talent isn't quite there.
That's true.
But like he's not going to be the reason why. To me, he's the quarterback that's not going to win you games, but he's also not going to lose you games as well. But he's going to try to capitalize on his big numbers that he was getting.
Somebody disagrees.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's not gonna lose you games, bro. He lost us plenty of games. He fucking.
I put that on your defense.
I mean, if you don't score a fucking touchdown until the third quarter, I don't think that's the defense's fault.
I mean, bro,
the defense supposed to shut the defense supposed to shut every team out apparently, because like that motherfucker barely.
Calm down, bro.
He would kick field goals.
Like this defense ain't get. So you're pointing out to the year before, but then this past year he was throwing up. I think he was on pace for what 6,000 or 7,000 yards passing. Yeah. Like he was on pace for the most passing yards. Yes, he was.
He balled out against Miami. He played Miami and fucking New York, bro.
You got to run right now.
And then he ran into some real teams and didn't do a goddamn thing.
Players that don't make no plays.
No, hell no.
You throwing this all on Dak.
Hell no, bro. He
balled out. Taking it, bro. It's the truth.
All right,
whatever.
It's
the truth. Jalen Smith don't make plays. Jalen Smith don't make plays. Ezekiel Elliott doesn't make plays anymore. Coop, he shows up every once in a while, but he's the highest paid receiver in the league. Mm-hmm. Like, come on, bro. What are we really doing? I
think CD was making plays. Cooper was doing his thing. Michael Gallup was doing his thing.
Don't matter.
With Andy
Cooper's
Dalton.
getting paid way too much.
When Andy Dalton was there, balling.
Like, passing yards don't mean nothing.
Bro, I'm telling you. Yeah.
But you need players in order to get the touchdowns, correct?
He's on pace. He's on pace, but against some trash ass teams, bro. Like once he actually faced like real teams,
I don't
he didn't do
disagree
anything.
with you there. But DeMarcus
so there's no point on making that point.
Isn't DeMarcus Lawrence one of the highest paid? Isn't DeMarcus Lawrence? But you're throwing it all on Dak. Lawrence is getting paid.
No. You said that he doesn't lose games. If you don't score,
he's the only person on the team. Like I said, he doesn't lose you games, but he also doesn't win you games. You need talent around him in order to do that.
And we getting the same quality quarterback play from Andy Dalton, and guarantee he's not making Patrick Mahomes money.
He's the same type of quarterback.
I know. So why you want to get paid? Who am I paying this man all this money for?
Bro. Did I not say that Dallas is playing it correctly?
Well, I guess I'm right.
I did. Thank you.
I guess I'm right.
Thank you. I did. I'm right too. Nigga, what the fuck?
The baby
when Dak just think of it like this: when Dak leaves, there is going to be an organization. It might be a dumb one who's going to pay him that kind of money. So it doesn't like
the Buccaneers.
You mad at Dak, but Dak's still going to get what he wants.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to get in the way of him. I just think that. So if you're trying to negotiate, what leg are you standing on? Like I agree with Jay as far as asking for the moon. Asking for the stars, and then so you land on the moon, right?
The third one.
What leg you standing on?
The third one.
I think I know where you're going. So, Josh, are you going to the point where you're saying that you put more responsibility on Dallas weapons and defense, like they need, because it takes a team to win. They need to step up.
I think Josh is saying basically it's a team thing. He's like, you got all these high-paid people who ain't doing shit.
Yeah,
and Dak should.
There's a lot of players on that team that's getting paid high money that's just not doing anything. They're not producing.
Well, you're.
I'm just wondering why everybody's aiming at Dak. But
like I said, but that's because
he's the number one. He's the highest paid receiver in the league. He doesn't.
We all know when you're
DeMarcus Lawrence. I understand that, but it's like
That's
everybody
Winston.
just wants. They're talking about
the same defense as Brady had.
I would say my thing is this.
Now, see, Winston's a player who can win you games, but he can also lose you games, bro. That's
yeah.
That's the quarterback he is.
But the thing is, but it's the same. But all the blame went on him.
I just I don't feel like
he did throw 30 interceptions, bro.
I don't feel like Cooper or like Zeke, and I could be wrong because like obviously their negotiations didn't get dragged out for 2 years, but I don't see them going and being like I need to be the highest paid whatever or I'm not signing the deal. They offered them that because they're like, no, you're like, we value you hella much, yada, yada, yada. Like, we're going to make you the highest paid, whatever, right? DeMarcus Lawrence was that case. Same was true with Tyron Smith. Like, we're cutting deals, and that was them, the organization approaching them. Dak Prescott's message has been, or his agent's message, and my frustration is
Cooper
more so
like
with
that.
the agent.
And Ezekiel wasn't like that either, wasn't he?
What are you talking about?
Wasn't Zeke out in Cabo?
I said they didn't approach the organization. The organization approached them about making them the highest paid players. So the agent saying that I'm not cutting a deal until he's paid like Patrick Mahomes. I'm saying the agent's making him look foolish. Because it's like, what makes you think that you can get that? And I agree. Yeah, you ask for a star, so you land on the moon. But when they offer you the fucking moon, you take it. But no, he's still and like to be honest, like he's
playing it smart, bro.
He's gonna get 30.
The contract goes up.
He's gonna get 37 this year.
The value's gonna go up.
You're right. He's playing it smart. He's playing his way out of Dallas.
Smart.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
Smart.
He's gonna get paid $37 million this year, which is more than he would have got paid. No, actually, that's not true because he would have got paid like 30 something, 33 plus his signing bonus. So he's making less now. But let's say like next year, if he has a very bad season and he's fresh off an injury, nobody fucking knows how he bounces back. But like now your value can technically go down. So you're not building longevity. You're trying to like take advantage of a situation. And if you're saying that all your teammates aren't performing, then that means your stats aren't going to show, right? So that means you're not going to come through as if like I deserve Patrick Mahomes' money. Now you're getting offered 25. Now you look stupid.
I'm be honest, Slick. I would have, if I was in Prescott's shoes, I would have took the deal, the $100 million that they were giving them. This is like right before he got hurt type thing. Yep. I would have took that mainly because his value was high, but I would have got some type of contract that protects you for injuries and stuff like that.
Bro,
if
you're good, bro.
He would have banked out, bro. But now you're coming off, you're a quarterback coming off an injury.
Yep.
So now your contract
value's already tainted right there.
Like,
and
you might still get a good contract. But
yeah, and let's say he goes to let's just say he goes to Jacksonville, right? Not saying that's gonna happen, but he goes to
he's gonna get tagged, right?
So he goes to he's gonna franchise tag $37 million. He'll make 37 this year, but then he goes
if he balls out again.
Oh, but you just said that we have underperforming
coming off
players.
An injury though, bro.
Coming off an injury and we have underperforming players. So
I'm saying he balls out again.
But he's on.
Look. I'm not saying y'all winning games. He just.
So why am I paying him Patrick Mahomes money?
What I'm trying to say is you guys aren't going to be the one paying him. Someone else will.
So then he goes to Jacksonville. He goes to Jacksonville where he gets zero fucking FaceTime.
They're getting
I'm saying as an example.
No players in Jacksonville. I wouldn't play Tampa Bay. I wouldn't play him.
Tampa would pay him.
He goes to Tampa where he gets zero face. You don't get the same FaceTime you do as a Dallas Cowboys quarterback.
Now you got a guy named Zeke back there.
Now your ad revenue is gone, bro, because you ain't doing the ads like you used to. You're in a position right now to make hella money as a Dallas starting quarterback, and all that shit's going out the window because your agent's hella greedy and trying to feed off of you. I just think he's making him look foolish.
Why I would have signed is because it's Dallas and y'all was building. Y'all got so many weapons. I would take $100 million to stay in Dallas than to give me $130 million in like a fucking trash ass organization.
And it's funny because I almost want to guarantee. I guarantee you guys that like Dak's not even that type of person. It's his agent, and that's what I'm really frustrated at. Dak is right now. He probably feels like he's fractured.
You're gonna try to sound like it's a bad thing, bro. All he's
let me change that team. I didn't mean Jacksonville.
He wants shorter contracts. For when the money bumps
take that shit
up
to Houston.
In revenue, he wants his contract to go up with it because you could be the highest paid quarterback now, but the second that revenue goes up, you turn into one of the lower. You turn into one of the lower paid quarterbacks.
Bro, the revenue is going up by like 20 million, bro.
No, He's just trying to have short.
Yeah, it is. Go look at the fucking thing, bro. Most leagues cap is going up by like 10, 12 million, bro. That's it.
No, I get what he's trying to do, Josh.
Okay, look,
Josh, I get what he's trying to do. You're right.
That's happening is because of the pandemic.
But I don't think he's
now. If you're actually listening, they had brand new TV revenue. They had a whole bunch of deals that were just made. They're supposed to have a huge bump in the next 2 to 3 years. So no, he's just trying to go up with the revenue.
I'm be honest, like no, I know what you're saying. Like you're right. He's trying to do that, but to be honest, I don't think he understands. Like as a quarterback, bro, you want to take your deal. You want to protect yourself. The deals you get, bro. Like that's why they have all these incentives and injury protections and all this stuff.
So what's to say that
because and this is before I'm thinking of it like before he got hurt, but now that he's hurt, bro, like. I'm just saying. I know he's coming off his young, but yeah,
he's gonna get tagged again, which is another $5 million on top of what he just had this year.
He should have took the deal.
He's still gonna be one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
Yeah, that's true.
He still get what he wants.
But he's not okay. Well, I mean, I guess if it's just about the money, I don't really think that's Dak's type of characteristic. It's his agent's characteristic for sure.
I mean, do we really know that?
He doesn't strike me as that kind of person. He doesn't strike me as that kind of person.
The money matters, though. I'll tell you that. Yeah. It matters.
I mean, when your agents in your pockets, I don't know.
About his family. He could be thinking about family there, bro. It might not be just for him. He might be thinking.
I mean, he did donate mad millions of dollars to Texas, like whenever the folks was going through their struggles and shit like that. So he doesn't strike me as a money hungry person. But I don't know. You're right. I don't know.
I would say money hungry. I just more say he needs money like for his kids' futures and stuff. You know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's probably just for his family.
Bro, he has money.
We don't know. We don't know
doing like $40 million Dannon commercials. This motherfucker
I don't take.
He's making more money off the field.
I don't take LeBron as a money hungry person, but at the end of the day, you need money. Like that's why he makes good business moves.
Yeah, but that's a good point. That's a good point because LeBron plays the type of contracts he's earning. Dak isn't. That's facts.
That's true.
I mean, but have you ever heard of like LeBron James being like, I want hella more money and people are not going to pay him? It's more like Caleb was saying earlier, the people are coming to him with these contracts.
Well, LeBron has a lot more like
LeBron is more.
He has more weight in these conversations.
He makes.
That's crazy. Yeah. Y'all saying LeBron's smart, but Dak's.
All I'm saying.
Oh no,
I'm saying that.
I didn't say anything.
All I'm trying to say is neither one's at fault right now.
Say them.
Because it's on Dallas to be smart and not pay him that. Because I'm with Caleb on that. I don't feel like he's that type of quarterback. But then again, I'm not mad at Dak. Dak is playing the system correctly.
Well, that's what I started by saying.
You go up, but what I'm trying
he's
to say
gonna get
is
exposed.
Where we disagree is wherever the Dak situation, where I'm on Dak's side. Because I agree with that. Because he's trying to do something new. Yeah. Like he's trying to go up with the revenue that's going with him.
But
he
so
also knows
saying that you agree
he also knows that knows that hey, Washington on the other side, hey, they will pay him that $41 million. Yeah. So to a team, he is worth that kind of money. So why not get paid that?
So it's pretty much what I said earlier. How the business point, how you shoot high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, I agree with that.
He's worth that to another organization. He
might
not be worth that to Dallas, but he's probably worth that to New York. He's probably worth that to Washington. Like someone else will pay him that kind of money.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we'll have to see on that one. Like I said, it's just like none of your stats. Your stats need to say that you're worth it, and I just don't feel like he's been there. And he's coming fresh off an injury, bro. Like when the fuck did that ever happen?
The boy Skip is going in on that boy.
What?
He said,
that's the crazy thing because his numbers are gonna show that he's worth it. But if you watch the game, it's not.
Well, to see, I don't know.
That's my only thing.
I don't know. I just think that he's already offered what he should be locking down. Protect your, like he said, protect your longevity. That's like a 5-6 year contract, bro. Over $100 million. Like you not everyone is
How
LeBron
much
James.
Guaranteed, though?
More than half. Your signing bonus, what you sign for is generally like 70 mil of $100 million. And you're making more off the field than you are most times in your contracts. You're gonna lose all that whenever you leave Dallas. But I mean, if he wants to be like a fucking what's it, obelisk or whatever, like that's cool, bro. Try it. Give it a shot. We'll see what happens. Albert Hainsworth did it. So how that worked out.
don't bring that up.
That man got paid. That man got paid.
He got paid for a year.
Don't bring it up.
He got paid for a year and got cut.
Hey,
Nah, bro, he got paid.
got
He got paid at
He got cut.
Stocks,
He still got all that money.
He got he got paid $100 million in Washington, bro.
I think Kirk Cousins
Tampa paid him too.
Kirk Cousins was 100% guaranteed, wasn't it? Kirk Cousins signed like $76 million, all guaranteed.
And that's my thing right there. Kirk Cousins is the reason why Dak's doing what he's doing. Kirk got paid. He's the first quarterback to have 100% guaranteed money. He's the first quarterback to ever do that.
Listen to me. Like, I don't want to bring up race, but white quarterbacks traditionally get contracts like that.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of Dak playing style, his playing style. I don't see that. They don't get those type of contracts. I'm gonna just say his playing style.
Yeah. There you go.
Style, what the hell? It's the same thing as Kirk.
Kirk don't be running. Kirk don't be running.
He can do a little. He got a little.
Kirk hasn't snapped his leg in half. You know? Kirk hasn't snapped his leg in half yet.
Alex Smith has.
Yeah, so that's my thoughts on Dak, man. I don't know. Anything else you guys want to add to it? I just think Dak Prescott needs to sign up.
No, I'm good.
Man, shout out to you, Dak.
What else you got, DJ?
A lot of hate.
Right now, let's see what we have. We have your boy J.J. Watt.
Oh man,
going to the Cardinals,
making shit happen, bro.
How y'all feel about J.J. Watt?
I think
how about you said?
Truthfully, I think it makes the Cardinals a better team. They got a great leader in the locker room. I still don't think they're making playoffs.
But what?
You bugging.
Hold on.
Well, you might not be bugging.
Hey. You said I was bugging about Washington?
Oh, my God.
Yes, I can bring it up all I want, motherfucker, because guess what happened? Tell me what happened. Y'all laugh. No, but no, like for real though. Remember when J.J. Watt injured his back?
This is yeah.
Like, I don't think J.J. Watt has ever been the same person that he used to be, and plus age is getting there. Like, he is 31, about to turn 32.
Yeah,
I say the Cardinals are a better team, but I'm still thinking they don't make playoffs.
But you can't say that. First of all, he gonna have a lot of talent. He has a lot of like young talent over there, like
Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones on the D line. So
young,
you gotta remember, like you know how you feel about
Chandler,
J.J. Watt.
Chandler Jones is how old too?
Like 34, 33.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, you know how you feel about Chandler, how you feel about J.J. I mean, how you feel about Watt. I felt the same way about Sue. I'm gonna be honest. Before he came to our team, and then he came to our team with an older guy, like, you know, his older guy was Jason Pierre-Paul. You know, I'm like, these guys are older, man. They ain't gonna, you know, and they made a big impact. They actually got bring around all that youth, brings out that competitive side. It made them push gears, and they got a lot of knowledge.
But I feel like that mostly is derived. That mostly is derived from let's say like you're working towards something. So like the Bucks, you guys are working towards like a playoff run, and I think that's true for Cardinals as well. I think the Cardinals got that shit. They're gonna definitely make a playoff run for sure. That defense is looking.
Kyle Miller makes you want to bowl out. You see some of the plays he made last year, bro.
And then you got Buda Baker back there, who's like just coming into his own, bro. Like that defense is gonna be on one for sure, creating turnovers. And I just think like they definitely got a playoff run looking. But I shout out to J.J. Watt, man, for getting the fuck up out of Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like that man was there for so goddamn long. Everyone's just bailing on Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Don't be like your boy Andre Johnson,
bro. Just wasting your whole career.
Waste your whole career, then.
But he's over there wasting his career, and you know what he did? Giving out two pieces for free.
Shit.
Giving out 2 pieces for free.
That's when you're mad about your contract.
Uh-oh, guys.
Uh-oh, what?
Breaking news.
Who won?
Sacramento Kings just crushed the Lakers, baby. Let's go. Talking all that shit about LeBron. Let me tell you something about LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron James.
He didn't play.
LeBron James. The whole Lakers team has been on a losing streak. They've been on a losing streak. I take the night off too to get my ass whooped this consecutively. Motherfuckers lost 6 games in a row now.
Look,
yeah, AD. Yo,
bro,
my leg hurting too, dog.
Bro,
my leg hurting too,
you
man.
making that deep of a run into the championship, nigga, and then the quick turnaround.
Okay.
Interesting.
Breaking news?
Right
you doing breaking news around? I'm gonna do my breaking news.
What
Count now. Look, I'm over here looking at breaking news. You know, Golden State was up 106, 105. 14 seconds left, and you know what happened. They play in Portland, so it tapped into my boy Dame time, and you know how clutch he gets. So he just hit the 3 to seal the deal. You know, he don't play about that.
Yeah,
they couldn't guard him. It's nothing. It's Dame time.
Was it Dame Dollar Dame? Logo Lillard. What's his name? Something like that.
Yeah, Logo
that boy's putting in work over there, man. CJ McCollum, how many points he have?
Look, so now
it's like I can feel the disrespect in that. I could
y'all gotta quit disrespecting Cedric's favorite players, bro. Jimmy Smith.
Bro, all I know is the Sacramento Kings. I can't believe they won this game. I honestly cannot believe it. These motherfuckers just know how to lose. They're playing against Charlotte, bro. The Charlotte Hornets with LaMelo Ball. And motherfucking Malik.
Ball, nice, bro.
Malik Monk. No, but watching the game. What you don't do. You haven't watched the game this whole year. Malik
Monk. I don't need to watch it, bro. I know LaMelo's the truth. I've been saying LaMelo was gonna be a beast. Get out of here.
We'll talk about that later.
Malik Monk was just being biggest dickhead, right? The biggest dickhead, bro. Talking hella shit. I'm like, bro, you playing for the fucking Charlotte Hornets, talking cat shit like you really out here, bro. And you just come off the bench. Like, he was on the bench the whole year.
Coming from a Kings fan.
Bro, but he's and we ain't out here talking crazy. Like, motherfucker, we know who we are, right? And then the game comes down, right? Up 9 points. Up 9 points, bro, with like a minute and a half to go. Somehow, some way, get to the free throw line, break. Almost 5 in a row, right? Give it back to them. They close it in within 2. No. Yeah, within 1. Malik Monk drives in. No, within 2. Malik Monk drives in, fucking does a layup, gets fouled with like 0.2 seconds left in the game. He makes it and 1, hits the free throw to win the fucking game. Malik Monk, bro. Fresh off the bench. I'm like, how do y'all lose up 9, a minute and a half? You've been owning that game the whole fucking time. So in my opinion, I was like, oh no, the Kings about to go back on a losing streak because they was on a losing streak for like 6 games. They're looking like the Lakers, right? On a losing streak.
Y'all got Darren Fox.
I know you got LeBron, and then we
he wasn't there today.
And then he was there the other 5 games. The other 5 games he was there, wasn't he? That's weird. And then
I mean, they still in playoff contention, correct,
bro?
Yeah, because of AD.
Hey. AD been out.
Look, the Hornets just whooped on.
Since AD's been gone, y'all have lost. You've only won 1 game since he's been out.
Yeah, bro. There's more players. Nigga,
that's my point. AD's the reason why y'all in playoff contention. Without him, y'all ain't doing shit.
So I've been on that boat, nigga.
So look, AD's my guy. The Hornets pretty much they just played the Timberwolves, which they're trash, of course. Yep. But the Hornets just put up 135 to 102 on them. That was playing, bro.
The Hornets do not play defense.
LaMelo Ball scored the 3rd most points on the team. He scored 19. And
so a lot of the rhetoric around LaMelo Ball has been that he's basically playing street ball out here.
He is.
Like the flashy passes, deep threes.
The people don't realize about him, like, you know, because me and Josh, I don't know. Oh, we've been on the train. We were the first. We went, soon when the train was built, we hopped on. Tickets. So we've been on it for a while.
Big baller brand.
And I kept telling people, and me and Josh, we both kept telling people, actually, not only me, that he's gonna be the best ball brother of all. I watched his skill set, especially when he grew to.
He got hella big, bro. He's 6'7" now. Yeah.
Yeah, that really. And then so the thing is, what people don't understand when it comes to this street game, like. He really is, like, when it's street game, like, he's the best street game. He's that guy that you be at 24-hour fitness that you just can't guard, bro. Yeah. Like he's that guy that hits all these threes. Like he can do that anywhere. Yeah. I seen him do it at Rico Hines training. Yeah. All the pros go. every professional basketball player go get trained by Rico Hines, and they run scrimmage games.
Too. I used to watch this nigga where he played against YouTubers.
So,
nigga, I was
watching YouTube like this guy is shot. You gotta understand. You got two big brothers that, bro. They were like bigger, stronger, faster than you for years. So
this little nigga was on Chico
LiAngelo was not
starter,
faster than anybody. Okay, we're just gonna say that.
No. I'm saying at one point when you're like
I can't stand it. Yeah.
Like they got way more muscle, so they faster, stronger than you.
I still think LiAngelo should get a shot in the NBA.
Detroit.
I think Detroit pulled the trigger.
Detroit did him dirty though. I'll be honest, bro.
No, he garbage.
Hold on. Let me finish. Look, the thing about him, so he can shoot, right? He can shoot. He can shoot, like right. And so the thing is, with what they low ball him like any job. I don't care where you at. I don't care if you fucking work at Staples. Nigga, whatever, I don't give a damn. Whatever your title is, right? Yeah. All you ask for, like, as a title, when you get hired somewhere, all you ask for is your shot, right?
Yeah.
Bro, they got him on Detroit and played it 0 minutes, bro. That's fucked up. This a training at preseason. At least let him go out there and do what he do. If he's not good enough, okay, I'm gonna
jump off the tape.
Opportunity. Yeah. 0 minutes is not even an opportunity. That's fucked up.
Yeah, but
we don't see what he does in practice. We don't see what he does.
It's preseason, Josh. It don't matter. He's making a team. He's making a team.
Anyway,
that preseason game in the NFL, everyone gets to play that game.
Like anyway, what they were talking about in practice, because I have a friend who's for some reason a Detroit fan, but he lives up there. He was talking about LiAngelo and about how he was doing in practice. They said he was actually doing good in practice. They just didn't give him any minutes.
Yeah,
they give him no minutes, bro.
They gave him no.
Bro, they low balled him hard. He's the only one that got low ball. If you think about it, he's the one that you. The thing is, it's funny because when I hear people who met him before, he's actually like all the Ball brothers are actually they're actually nice guys. When you hear fans talk about that. Like they're actually nice guys. Like I guess I was hearing one of the trainers, he said he met him and he say because I guess he was like he was there to do like he was in the same facility where he's getting trained at, and he say he's actually a nice guy, very humble and everything and respectful. Like he said he was shocked because he didn't think that of him. He said he was thinking like he was thinking that he was an asshole. I was like, it's like, bro, like. I just think that, like, okay, yeah, I'm with you. Like, I feel like slow wise, as far as defense, I'm all for it. All I'm saying is if you sign someone, I don't care if they sign me to the goddamn team. Give me an opportunity. Don't sign me if you ain't gonna give me no minutes. That's how I feel. Give me a minute to do what I gotta do. Let me get 10 turnovers and be like, hey, bro, you trash. Get off the fucking team.
Bro, that's how Josh got his.
I've been seeing him.
That's how Josh got a starting point guard, Taylor Horton Tucker or whatever.
He doesn't. THT?
Bro, he came off of the preseason. He flashed in the preseason. That's how he got his opportunity. Now he's starting point guard.
No. Hold on. He got his last year in the playoffs. Nobody remembers that. Thank you, Josh. Thank you.
In the summer league last year, he was flashing in the summer league last year.
Oh, but you ain't saying about in the playoffs though. In the bubble,
he got some minutes in the play. No, he's always been nice. I liked him.
Okay, let's calm down about nice.
I love THT. He's nice.
When I first saw him, it was in the fucking playoffs, and he had a couple of nice games. Like no lie.
Jay,
I better watch out, boy. Next Kawhi Leonard right there, boy. He got the big
that topic,
hands,
Jay.
dog.
What else you got for me, man?
He got the big
Josh
we still talking about LiAngelo. LiAngelo can't play defense. He can't create his own shot. He's just a catch and shoot motherfucker.
Come on, on to the next. Go on to the next.
Yeah, next.
I look. So next one we got is your boy Eminem getting canceled by Generation Z.
Eminem, bro. This one stood out to me because I remember we were talking about our top 5 rappers, and Jay said he was gonna be on there. So
I didn't know he was 48 right now.
That's crazy, isn't it? That man is old, bro. That man is old.
Time is moving, bro.
So,
Time is moving.
I guess we just looking back, and like the whole reason why M is in the position that he's at is because he's been super disrespectful and kind of out there with some of his shit. But I guess Generation Z just found out, and they were like, "Well, that's not okay." but in my opinion, I was like, "What?" I mean, I don't know. Like, what the hell do you think rap is, bro? Like, that's what that shit was built on. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
What do you think gangsta rap is? I don't sound nice to me. I don't.
Bro.
Nothing nice sounds about gangsta rap.
That's so wild to me that they were like, "Nah, we gotta cancel his ass." Like,
Bro,
first off,
Generation Z needs to be canceled, bro. I'm tired of cancel culture needs to be canceled. I don't understand why this is a thing. I can't fucking stand this shit.
Hey, don't you
Anytime I hear anything about canceling, man, I'll be like, shut
Josh,
the fuck up.
Josh, don't you start this, bro. I'm just waiting a few more years till my boy Junior get older for me and him could create our TikTok.
Oh God, I don't think TikTok gonna be around by that time, bro.
Jay, no, you ain't gonna. Bro, you ain't gonna create nothing with them because you about to get canceled for that white shit that you was just talking about earlier in this podcast.
Oh,
they
man.
gonna
What?
No ass.
The people who like to wear open toe sandals.
What, me not losing my jobs? Me not losing.
Cancel him.
No, it's my-
I'm not losing.
I feel like yeah, the canceling business is a little weird, especially considering the fact that like I don't know. I guess it was like
deep in the past, nigga.
I guess
how
it
you
was
go
like
that deep into the past and just be like,
it is a different era.
He ain't never changed.
Yeah.
He ain't never changed.
But when
he's
you
still
say
the same man.
But when you say
he's
cancel,
still disrespectful.
that would infer that he's doing something right now, and like he's not doing nothing. This man's like low key retired.
I don't understand. They're trying to cancel him on TikTok, bro. Who I don't ever even hear Eminem song. I hate
Is
to
he
say
on
it,
TikTok now?
No, you're not gonna hear it. But like,
I
generation,
think,
Gen Z is part of TikTok, so that's
They just like get that shit
I'm
out of
thinking
here.
that I was reading.
yeah, I think they're using like probably some of his songs, his lyrics, or maybe a video of him on TikTok.
Oh yeah, probably so. Yeah.
I mean, because
but even then,
I ain't heard him do shit in a minute.
That's what I'm saying,
But
bro.
the
Ever
thing
since
is,
Donald
though,
Trump's out of office, he stopped dropping freestyles.
You do stuff that's trending, like the new generation, like they're the type to play your boy 6ix9ine and
Yeah,
trending.
that's true.
On TikTok, so
I don't know, man. I just think like, why are we trying to cancel shit for, bro? And I mean, like usually my default argument on this one is that like let somebody grow and be wiser and make better decisions and stuff like that. I don't know if that necessarily applies to Eminem, but I definitely think like, why are we going deep in the rabbit hole and trying to be like, nah, see, remember when you did this? Now the rest of your future is fucked.
Yeah, don't.
You know what we need to cancel? All these goddamn apps they coming out with. Jesus.
Shit. Oh shit.
That's what we need to cancel.
Yeah,
to make
too
that
much.
shit 4 apps. 4. That's it. That's all we need. Y'all need to come together.
The up and coming streaming sensation
that server is gonna crash so fast.
Yeah.
4 apps, right? Look, I only use 4 apps. Shit. I got Hulu.
says like cancel all the ones I don't use.
Look, I got Hulu. I don't use that shit. I got ESPN. I don't use that shit. I got Netflix. That's all in one $14.99 bundle. That's how old school I am.
Yeah.
That's it. Netflix is for my daughter, and I have Disney Plus for my daughter. I don't watch none of that shit. I watch Crunchyroll, motherfucker.
You're an old
You don't watch
school
Disney
cat,
Plus?
bro.
No, I
You
don't.
watch Disney Plus?
I
No
don't.
Netflix
Nigga, I
and
be on
chill.
that shit. Me and Junior be over here watching Coco every goddamn
Is she
day.
coming over? She come over here to Netflix and chill. There ain't gonna be no Netflix on the TV. I guarantee that. I'll put on my anime shit in the quickness, bitch. You don't watch what I watch.
Shen's like you come through. Shen's like come through, bro.
You're a better
all I got
person
is
than
some
me.
LimeWire, bro. That's all I got is LimeWire.
Hey,
for
you're a
your
better
ass.
person. You're a better person than me because I'm turning off the TV. My internet is out.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
It's like,
That came with hostility today, man.
But anyway, like I said, they're doing too much. They're trying to cancel everything. It's
Yeah.
like crazy.
You do anything? Yeah, bro. Didn't they try to cancel Kevin Hart at one point too?
Oh, they did, yeah, because he made one comment.
Yeah.
You know that he
It was a joke about his son. That was it.
what'd you say about
A
his
joke
son?
about his son. It was,
Somebody him
if
being
he wouldn't
can't
buy
be
his
gay
son
or
like
something.
Barbie dolls or something like that.
Mhm.
Like they're like he's homophobic, and they try to cancel.
And then I was hearing a story on stand up. I watch my boy Gary Owen a lot, and he was pretty much saying like
Gary Owen's the most hood white man I've ever seen in my life,
bro. I love watching his new stand up. It's called. When y'all get a chance, because I know I don't know if y'all have any free time. It's an Amazon Prime original stand up. It's called Doing What It Do.
Oh,
that thing is no joke. Like, because it's crazy. Like you said, he's a hood white dude because his wife is from Oakland.
Yep.
African American. And so he's white, and so he's funny. Like he was talking about his kids. He said like his son is like because his son of course is biracial. Yeah. His son is all about the white girls. He only like white girls.
Oh, and Jesus!
Then he said his daughter is she pro black, so she's like a pro black, and so
like
she always correcting him and checking him. And he said sometimes when they be having them pro black conversations and stuff in his house, he be like, I don't know what to say. He's hella funny, bro. And then he was saying he also said something about what did he say? He said they're talking about Kevin Hart he's homophobic, etc. Stuff like that.
They said that on the.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then he said Kevin Hart is probably the non-homophobic person he ever met. He said when they did one of the ride-alongs or one of the movies that he did with Kevin Hart, he said it was a scene where y'all seen. He said he had the honey on the chest, and then Kevin Hart had to lay on the. Like lay his head on his chest and stuff. He said when y'all seen it was like it was like a minute long, maybe stuff like that. Yeah. He said y'all don't know that when we shot that shot, that this man was on my chest faithfully for 30 minutes. He didn't move. He didn't do anything weird.
Faithfully.
He said he dedicated to the craft, baby. Yeah.
I love Gary Owen. Nah, I mean,
Gary Owen.
But how true is that though? Like, just because he's obviously making like a playing on the feeling of like that's new for a black dad, and especially coming out of the culture. Like obviously, I think the culture was like very slanted in one direction, and so for your son to act like that, like. You'd be kind of like, how do I handle this type of shit?
I think it's tough because especially when you're raising black children, it is because even if like you're not, let's just say you're not homophobic, those type of situations can get your kid targeted to being bullied, because other kids don't understand. They don't understand at all. And in that community, they don't understand. Like they're like. That's the guy that plays with Barbie dolls. They don't understand that it's just a toy at the end of the day.
Because
it's no different than us playing with wrestling.
What was that?
I didn't want to cut. You're gonna add to that, cousin? I have something else I wanted to talk about.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you think about it, what is Barbie dolls actually marketed to?
I'm assuming girls.
You had never seen a male child have a Barbie doll. All commercials. Period. So if you want to say anybody's homophobic, say the people making commercials is homophobic. Because action figures. No, I mean we got to.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Every single commercial. Do you see a boy play with a Barbie doll? Every single commercial.
I've never. And that goes by. I think they were talking about it at one of my classes. Like they're talking about the gender phobias that they have in the world.
Yeah.
Like, with marketing, the way they market, like you said, they market towards all girls. So as a little boy, you think, oh, this is for girls only, like in your head.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can't just be like, oh, he doesn't buy his kids Barbie dolls. Well, why don't you talk about the commercials then?
Yeah.
Don't show no little boys playing with Barbie dolls.
It's easier to attack Kevin, bro. It's easier to attack.
I know. I was like, why are we always taking the easy way out?
I would say that the younger generation, they don't see commercials.
Not anymore. They see ads.
Hey, I'll be honest, bro. They see ads off your YouTube, like you said, and they see like ads off their social media platforms.
But they don't though, because it only lasts for what, like 4 or 5 seconds.
They be skipping.
Click skip ad.
My daughter, every time I put on YouTube, she like, why aren't you skipping the ad? I'll be like, all right, well, damn, let me hurry up and skip this then. No, but I wanted to say something because you mentioned like kids getting bullied in school, and I saw an article. Actually, I didn't know that this was required an article now, but I was like, oh, I'm old now. Oh shit, like I'm gonna learn about what my kids are going through in school in the news one day. And I'm be like, yeah, this is what the fuck kids are doing. You know what I'm saying? But I read like there was an article about boys being called simps, and like, what does that mean? And so actually, and then what's like super weird is that like my daughter.
Illegal to say it on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can't say that.
Yeah, it's banned. But if you're,
oh shit. No. Yeah, you can't say that on Twitch.
No. Listen to the guidelines of it. You gotta listen.
It's canceled. That word is canceled on Twitch, bro.
Like you can't like if the way we're talking about it, it's cool to use, but you can't say target.
That's what it was. Yeah. That's what it was. Okay. And then so my daughter like she told me about it, and like she was asking me like, what does that mean? And I was like, that's weird that she's asking me about this. Like, but apparently, like it's impacted.
Should have called Uncle Josh. Uncle Josh knows about this shit.
Well, no, I just didn't think that it impacted like the kids' culture that much. Because like when she's playing Among Us, like she's playing Among Us, and like all the kids are saying it to one another and stuff like that. So then I had to explain to her like that basically like now it's like seen as a bad word. Like you don't. That's a bad word. I recognize that like a bad word basically. That's crazy. And I was like, wow, man, like. I'm old now, dude. Like the kids and their lingo is always evolving. And I was thinking like, man, how I used to roast people back in the day. I can't say none of that stuff. Like if I taught my son how to like drill and roast somebody, that man's life will be destroyed on social media.
Yeah. No, you're so right because
oh my God.
Like you're right because like words, they change over time. Like how even like something like the word, how they use the word, like even the word like I hate to say it, the word like thought the end is like evolving. Thought, it's like a lot of stuff changes over time, and you're like it used to mean this, now it means something else. Or even like how they say the word swag used to be. It's just words that a lot of people that are gay used to actually use.
Bro, when I
can say I got swag.
Bro, back in the day, how often were we just like, man, hell no, you jit me. Right? Yeah. You say shit all the time, bro. Yeah. And like, nah, you can't can't do none of that stuff. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta be so careful of what you say at all times. And then I think at the end of the day, it's kind of unfortunate because like if you're just there's no intent behind it, right? I have no harmful intent behind, or it's not charged or anything like that when I'm saying. But it's like, okay, well, I'm just trying to get my point across. And I had no malicious intent behind it, but it's gonna be perceived that way because it's never looked at within the context. It's always like, what's going on, man? It's always like, just kind of whoever's viewing in on this conversation, and then they take that, they extract that one little thing that I said, and they blow it out of proportion, right? And it's just like, man, that sucks, dude. That sucks.
They do that. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's just like
that's how you get clicks.
Tight.
That's how you get clicks, bro. Hey, I ain't heard that one in a minute either. Bro, we can take the most controversial part and just put it up, bro. That's how you get clicks.
Hey. And that's always been the downside too of technology nowadays.
I think Shin was trying to get his word in. Yeah.
Go ahead, hey, go ahead and say something. Speak up, man. Closed mouths don't get fed.
Whoa. Man, I know where you live. I know where you live. All right. Don't open the door or catch a right hook.
My door stay locked, bro.
You better.
I got a dog, bro. That'll bite your ankle.
Oh, wow.
Look, man.
Lick your ankles.
Bro, I ain't homeless, dog. You just ain't gonna walk up in my house, nigga, just
I slap new iPhones out of people's hands too. All right, don't think your old phone won't be slapped.
I don't care about my phones. If you saw my phone right now, you would know I don't give a fuck about it.
Oh my God.
Exactly, because I slapped the last good one you had.
No, you didn't. I jumped and it fell off.
What was your point?
I don't even know what I was trying to say, man. The opportunity passed. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like I said with that.
I remember right now. So what I was trying to say is, now I'm playing Jay. Go.
I knew it. I knew he wasn't about to say shit.
I finally gonna come out. I was like, go ahead,
man. I was like, nah, he over here bullshitting.
I've been waiting like 40 seconds. Go ahead. But,
okay. I ain't got it.
Yeah, like it's crazy gone. Because all that, like back in our days, like you say that word that's banned, all it really pretty meant back in our days that someone that's like overly trying too hard, to impress that, that someone.
Bro, I never said that ever in my life.
Said what?
It's more of an LA word. It's more of an LA word. A lot of rappers use it.
The SI.
Yeah. The words
the S word. We'll just call the S word.
I never said
and the reason why, so it's supposed to be the opposite. It's the opposite of the P word, of adding the P in front of there. It's the opposite of that. So a lot of those dudes used to use it. Like the guys that's like, if you're Mac back in the day, I guess I use that word, I guess.
Yo, can you say that?
Mac back in the day?
Can you say that, bro?
So they used to say, I don't know, I'm not sure. That's what
we fucking fired, man.
Hey, Cuzzo, what the hell's the guidelines, bro? I know you know the guidelines.
So the guidelines is like, as long as we're not like sitting here targeting, like let's say if somebody was in a chat or something, and we'd be like, hey, you are the S word,
Oh,
that's the guidelines on it. But if we're talking about it like this, like, just open bringing it up, open floor, like we're good.
Yeah, because that's pretty much where it originated from.
It's a stupid guideline, but like
it got canceled. Dumb.
But that's why. But that's why it got canceled. That's exactly why it got canceled, because people that troll, they would come to this platform that we're viewing and call people that word.
Yeah,
because to them, they're cool. They're
get
cool
hurt.
guys.
Their feelings get hurt.
They think about a crowd in a negative way, and it's not even like that. Like, we're just here.
Yeah. And my fault, Jack.
I know you're fine.
The most part is like the word when I hear it used is because, let's just say drip.
You ain't gonna get none.
Drip.
Stop.
Stupid. So let's just say drip is just spending heck of money on a female streamer or a male streamer, and they're just cashing them out, hoping maybe they'll give me a shout out.
Streamer.
Hoping they give them at least
target all out.
At least get a shout out, or get a favor or something, something that would help them out. But they don't get they don't get anything out of that. So
hey, bro, and if you say anything negative about that, he or she, nigga, you getting attacked by that person as well.
I mean,
be upset.
Exactly.
Don't
so that's
She's
where
the most beautiful person in the world.
Shut up. So that's where the S word is going to come from.
Yeah.
Because that person is now the S word. And that's how I always viewed it.
Bro, you can say it, bro. Why y'all keep saying that?
Hey,
no. I'm not calling nobody. You're just
hey. So the thing is, so like you used it. So that's a perfect example. But like I said, it originated back in the pimp days.
Yeah.
That's what like.
I never saw that in any Dave Chappelle skits. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. So like pimps will send their
Matter of fact, we can use the full word. Because how like people usually do, like, because this is my thing on the word, and I guess people just be sitting here, oh, you're a simpleton, you're doing this, and you're simple. I always thought that was somebody who was like, you're kind of dumb. What you're doing is dumb.
Yeah.
It is. The general definition is of that. It just means like you're pretty much like you're like silly. You're silly and foolish, pretty much, like you said. Like
and all they're doing is just shortening the word. But like I guess now on Twitch, like it's being used to attack people
Yeah.
like repeatedly. Because
Yeah,
there was three words. It was
Yo, but no,
simple.
but real quick. So this is what I want, and like my bad cousin, but like this is what I really want to get down to, because I really want to know. It's like, well, how do you roast somebody back? Because look, like if you say that, you call me that, all right, cool, whatever, and I'm like, no, I'm not, right? But yo, I got some. I know I have heat. I got heat. I can give you. I can't say it, but I got it, right? How do I then return fire? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that now? I don't know.
See,
Send it to him in text.
you ban someone.
this could be like the whole Gen Z thing. Is they don't retaliate, because some
Ban
of them,
'em.
bam,
You're banned.
feelings are instantly hurt. You're done. You're
Yep.
through because they're not as, like how they say in basketball, like Shaq. He's like, yeah, I don't like this old little wimp generation, of basketball players. You could think of it that way. That's how it is. Because
They all turn into KDs. They all
Yeah.
turn into KDs.
You're right about that.
and it goes a long
Make it
way
count.
too.
Shake it
Because
on you.
remember how
Yes.
how my mom used to talk to me. I don't like Jay. You sounded like you were the golden child of your family. So
I'm actually not. It's my brother.
Oh,
Your
here,
brother?
brother.
Here you go.
Oh,
You just
no.
brought up some.
Man,
here
Jay
you
woke
go.
up. Jay woke up on that one. He said,
Jay woke up.
Jay
Nah,
about to roast you, bro.
It's my brother.
Jay was gonna roast
I'm
you,
not.
my nigga.
I never was. It was
Jay
my
about to
brother.
call-
Actually.
Jay about to call
Okay,
on your head.
because I remember the story.
Jay was
you told
on
me
the
about
other
Uncle
side of the
Drew.
spectrum of that one, buddy.
Oh no, yeah. Wait, hold on, cousin.
No, hold on.
All right,
Because
go ahead.
remember when Jay's talking about the food when he's like,
bro.
you ain't gonna be eating like you did with your mom's house, and stuff
Oh
like
no,
that.
I was comparing myself to my other cousins, like and relatives, going to my cousin's house, but not at my house.
Okay, so like basically how our moms talked to us
Yeah.
when we was younger. It's like
Let me come.
like why are you so stupid? Blah blah blah. There's a whole lot
I
of
never
shit.
had. We never had that problem. We never had that.
But it's like we got through it because like basically we got thick skulls, thick hearts, and stuff like that. But you got to think about the
It
people,
builds character, man.
like the
It builds
people whose
character.
parents were just beating on them. And like, I'm not gonna say my mom overly beat me, but like some other people's parents may have like did 100 times worse.
Verbally,
So
right?
when they have, verbally. So now you have this child growing up and they are just all fucked up. And now they have kids. And you think about like
repeated cycle.
well, it cannot it could be a repeated cycle, but it cannot be.
Yo.
So they're like, let's just say they're overly nice, and then letting their child know, this is wrong. Never do this, never do that, never do that. So the child grows up and the child doesn't know how to defend himself truthfully. So
yeah, it goes either way. Yeah,
it could go either way. Like you could destroy your child. That's why parenting is like,
bro. That's why I say like,
You
I
can
gotta
destroy your.
I gotta give my son these bars, bro.
Man,
I gotta give my son these bars. So that way when he ever falls into an altercation, I'm like, you don't have to throw your hands just yet. You can still roast this dumbass, right? And then you need to find some boys.
Eventually gonna throw a hand.
You gotta find because if they out here if they acting the way I think they acting, he's gotta be really offended and go tell his mom. And I'm be like, well, go get your dad, and I'll whoop his ass too. But then I think, but what I'm really trying to figure out though, right, is like you do that, right? So you have to have your rebuttals, but you also like what happened to like the homies? Like growing up, we all sit there on those bricks, right, and just be talking hella shit all day, right? That's all we do is talk shit. Just talk shit all fucking day. That's why nothing gets us, right? Like you said, thick skin, right? And some people got it from their families. Some people got it from their friends. But like, if that doesn't exist anymore, because now, like, I don't know. Like, what's missing? Is that we're not like out and about?
Brother,
fucking
no,
around?
I know what's missing. Brotherhood is dying off.
What you mean? What you mean, Jay?
spin the topic.
What I mean by this is brotherhood is dying off. And like back when we grew up, brotherhood meant more. Like it still exists in certain places like fraternities, sports. Like sports, you have your brotherhood, but outside of those, if I grew up, I didn't play any sports. I don't go to fraternity. I'm not part of a. I'm gonna say with some type of church because church teach brotherhood too as well.
Yep.
You know, those type things. And I didn't grow up around a lot of. I guess you like. I don't have 5 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up. I got 2 sisters or so. So whatever the case may be, brotherhood is dying off, and so men are like usually you have 2 parents in the household, and let's just say both of your parents work. They work, and who are you gonna who like you don't really know about brotherhood. You grow up kind of like how puddles
Isolated.
You don't really you isolate you build your friends. You don't really know about brotherhood. Like there's a I guess you kind of hear it sometimes. They joke around. They say the guy code.
Yeah.
They joke around. You know what I mean? But brotherhood is dying off, and so most people they just they might get a girl and fall in love with them, but then their girl is not only their girlfriend, but it's also their best friend.
Bro, because
which is fine.
Folks still get
Which
together.
is fine. That's no problem. That's no problem. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying they don't have an idolize. They don't have what we have. We had a brotherhood that's been
They
built
have that.
since, like,
They
the
have
6th
that,
grade.
but they do that shit online now, bro. They be on like
that and,
fucking 2K
and you
and
can't
shit.
trust
I was gonna talk
online.
about that. I was
You
just gonna
can't
talk
trust
about that.
online as much because when you get put in certain situations,
You
and
can't
thought
just
this
turn
person
the
was your brother,
PlayStation
and
off, right?
Yeah, and then and you thought this guy was your brother, so I left him at home.
Yeah.
Left him at home real quick. He's with my wife. I went to a business meeting. I come back and him and my wife are in bed.
Blowing the
I thought he
back
was my
out.
brother.
Something crazy.
Don't
bro.
know. Like they don't have brotherhood, so and they really don't. It's weird. It's like brotherhood is something you build. Like you're looking like for like you're looking like I've been knowing you guys. I'm in my head. I want to see you guys to we're old and till it's
Yep.
time to go.
Yeah, I feel that.
Their brotherhood is all about how like
Right
they
here,
kind of
right now.
see them like well I'm gonna be here for 4 years at this university.
Yeah.
Might as well be cool with Caleb. He's a cool popular guy. He can help me get the women that I want or whatever I want to whatever.
So basically, it's like what you
temporary
would do for me.
Yeah.
I
Looking
need
for a
you as a
return.
friend
Yeah.
That's the
because
generation.
you can do something for me.
So they don't
Nah,
like
but
brotherhood
I
is
feel like-
dying. Is dying. I feel like it's dying slowly, and I realize it's dying. Brotherhood is dying slowly, but I do feel like the good thing is sisterhood is increasing because our women, our women need that. They need that. That like that's why women are they're more employed now, more educated, which is good things. I love these things. They're finding the ones that have been
tiptoeing right now, Jay.
abused or-
Tiptoeing.
no.
Tiptoeing.
I'm speaking positive.
No, you are.
For
You
my
are.
nieces.
But
You know what I mean? But I'm saying,
Convoluted world out
they're
there.
growing, but we're declining
a whole
kind of
group
as
of women
as
that
a
don't
men.
agree with you
As a
right
men,
now.
as men, we got to get our brother. It has nothing to do with our problems. That has nothing to do with them. They're doing them. They're good. They're moving up. But I'm saying we have to fix our brotherhood, like our trust issues, the way we interact with each other, like being jealous of your brothers and trying to throw hate towards your brothers, that bullying your brothers.
So one thing
don't
like
do
kind of
that.
on that, right? And I think like shout out to Shin. He was kind of starting it a little bit there where he was like talking about mental health and stuff like that on his stream that he had. I forget the guy's. What was the guy's name, cousin?
Yeah, that's deep.
Lemon Pop, the one I did the interview with, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lemon Pops.
So on that, right? So on like, and what happened, man? What happened is he's talking about LaMelo Ball, and now we're here. But
Yeah.
but so on the topic of like mental health, do you think like are we just like in the middle ground right now? You think of like you're peeling back all these hard shell covers and all these scabs and stuff like that, where you're getting into like the wounds of certain like manhood, right? And so we're just in the middle of like.
Correct.
I don't know if I should revert back to how I used to handle situations where I just like bottle up your feelings and just keep talking that shit. Or do we go forward and try to navigate this through words and really kind of pry into how we're feeling and understanding why that is? What do you think?
I do feel like you not knowing the why, because it's a lot of men out there that think they're, so-called, they're actually lost. But they don't. But they have to act tough because of where they grew up at, and they don't have these talk. So if I am going through, let's just say if I'm going through something, and and like we're going at like we're past divorce or whatever the case may be. They don't have people that we feel like we have to man up because that's what we're told a lot, verbally told you man up, you don't cry, with all these stigmas that don't even, I mean, all these things that are not even true. What do any of that have to do with being a man? That don't have anything to do with men. And it goes down to the mental part, like you say, like we have to eventually have these healthy talks like we're doing right now. These are healthy talks, and just let us know that we don't have to. You don't have to be this hardcore man all the time, like how so-called, so a certain, who just I can't, they just went through what they went
crazy
through.
Things, I think that's certain.
But if that person, if that person had close friends that he could have talked about, he could have went out to Shin here. Shin is always open for those type of talks.
No, I won't get that. But I think because there's a way no, because
hold on. You saying no? I'm not here for those talks.
No, I think that's not a fair comment to say that. Oh, he can reach out because, in my personal opinion, when tables were turned, he would kick a man when he's down and talk shit about him versus trying to be there as a supportive, like a structure. I'm pretty fucking sure. I reached out to Shin.
I agree.
And was just like, yo, how are you doing, bro? Like that, and it wasn't no.
Yeah.
And everything you're saying, is the truth. The truth is he did do that. But the thing is, just because someone do something like that, Shin's not the type to be on the revenge stuff. He would still be there.
No, but you gotta learn your lesson.
He's a real one. No. You do have to learn your lesson. But let society teach you your lesson.
And that's what's happening right now.
People those lessons. You let society.
But the crazy thing is, society never got a chance. Society never had a chance to teach them those lessons because people like, Jay and Seb would be like, hey man, it's just him. Go ahead and it's all right. It's just him.
No, with him, I've always been 100 with him. I always let him know how it is, and he knows how it is.
No,
like right now he knows. That's why
other people.
He don't even text me.
I wanted to check. There were times I wanted to check him.
Keyword. You check him on your own time. Don't check him. Don't check him when I'm going through. That's the real deal. I'm not for you. I don't call people for them to punish other people because if they did something wrong to me. That's to me. I've never even called my brother for like a fight in my days, and I can easily do that because I've always was raised that you handle your own. You gotta do the things.
Hold on.
Let Shane get his.
Hold on. Yeah, let me get in here.
Get his words in.
Y'all about to argue all day. I understand that, but Josh, I want you to understand this because I see where Jay is coming from, but for every people, there's certain situations and stuff we cannot tell you because we have probably already had that 1-to-1. Yeah. So in certain aspects, and Caleb's looking at me. He's like, use them words carefully. But it's certain aspects, when shit happens to y'all and you guys want to check somebody, I would never stop you. Because that is your position to check them.
That is your position. I agree. That's how I am. I feel like I don't care if anything that happens in my I'm all for it. I'm all for it. I'll let you. I just don't want. Yeah. I don't want people. I never want. I appreciate you having my back, but I'm letting you know that I'm gonna deal with it. What helps me sleep at night. At the end of the day, that's what it goes down to. It's what makes me sleep at night.
See,
because it's my situation. It's my problem. So I have to solve it.
Because you Bateman boys over there, you Batemans, y'all do a lot of shit out of love. Y'all we feel the love. We get it.
Feel the love. I feel it a lot. I've always dealt with that by myself. So it's I can deal with people like that. I'll forgive, never forget.
Well, my one piece, and I won't stay on this topic too long, but my one piece about this situation is that there's times where you just need to let it go. And like, if you're always trying to find a solution and work with someone and give them the opportunities, they're not gonna learn a lesson because all they know is that if I keep falling, this person's gonna support me. So at a certain point, that's where I go, all right, well, fuck off then. And then they're like,
I
shit.
agree.
Right? And then
I
that
agree.
shit changes.
I have a boundary. You know what my boundary's always been? Like, because I feel like we all have boundaries, things that you just don't do. With me, the thing you don't do, you never mess with my house. You never disrespect me in my house. I take my house serious. So that's why I don't ever. You don't even text me.
And
that's the boundary. That's the boundary I have.
He not only. So I felt bad when he disrespected, little bro over there, and I wanted to do something about that there too, but I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm not gonna do anything. But I still try to keep it somewhat kosher with him. But then all of a sudden he does that shit to you, bro. It was a wrap. I was like, that's two people in the crew that you just willing to just fuck over and just move on. Like ain't no one else. Like it just doesn't matter. Like our little crew, I felt like was legit like a brotherhood. Like we were like damn near fam. And this nigga just
damn near.
You notice he don't get text messages from none of us. Because
bro, I'm not even part of that chat anymore.
Oh yeah. The chat. I think I post thinking.
Well, I never text him.
I post, but I've been posting more in the CCP chat though. But I don't know. Like he knows what's up because at the end of the day, like he just knows what's up, bro. Like he knows what's up, bro. Like he don't text my phone for a reason because that's because for one, you're not gonna get a response. Two, I don't care. I just don't care. I just move on. I don't care. Like it's not that relevant for me to even spend that energy on. Like,
bro, what I was gonna say though was that so we were talking about like the facade. I don't want to say facade because I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. It's a facade, but I think like growing up, Master Bateman and I, what's the thing like our dad always told us, right? About like what men don't do. Right?
Nigga, we don't cry. Nigga.
Men never cry. Right? And so growing up,
you got your ass beat. You got your ass beat.
What you crying about?
And he would ask you, why are you crying? What you
crying about?
Worst.
Oh man,
it was the worst.
Good old days.
You trying to, oh my god, that was terrible.
To me, I feel like every black man has been told that.
Yes, and so
if you haven't,
black,
it's the fact that you're black that you can't cry.
Bro, but look,
you black.
So think about this, right? Think about this. So there's that concept of like you don't cry. So like I said, now moving forward, are we supposed to like invite and welcome this change, this dynamic, this core change of like what man means, right? Because a lot of times it's like, what does that even mean to be a man, right? So like it's to be like that rock solid support, even though you don't have a support system, it's your job to be there regardless, right? You don't need a support system, right? But as
you create your own support system.
But the goal has been that we're working towards mental health, like mental therapy, like talking things out, stuff like that, being more aware of like your feelings and why you're feeling the way you feel. Now, is that a mistake of going that direction? Because how big of a change? This has been years, bro, years that we've been doing the same thing, and like who knows? Like change is, nobody really welcomes change, but going forward, how will that put, like, I'm thinking about it because like my son, right? So like growing up, and it stemmed from that conversation I had with my daughter about the meaning of that word, because that led me to think like, well, how would I respond now if I'm in school? How would I roast somebody back? Do you roast people back, or like how do I handle that? Right. And like and like I know how I would handle that, but like how do I teach my son how to handle that properly in the new generation that he's growing up in, and how they handle their emotions, how they handle these altercations, right? And it's very different because there's so much digital communication, and nobody's really necessarily growing up along each other. So you're more bold to say crazy things, but you also, when you say crazy things, I live and exist in a world of like Twitter, right? Like not me personally, but like my son probably will be living in a more digital world. So everything that people say online means something to me. Like it actually matters. Correct. I don't really give a fuck. But like For him, it's not gonna be that case because that's where they grow up. That's like that's you back in the yard. That's you back like talking with your boys and shit like that meant something. But then if you say something crazy to me, I'm probably gonna smack you in your fucking mouth. But you can't do that shit on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? And you're hardly gonna see the man in a circumstance where you can do that. So like, I don't know. So do I this shift going forward? Do we like revert it back?
Hard because, and look, it's hard too. It's hard because we got to realize that their generation is different than. And I don't want to, and I'm gonna see. For one, it's pros and cons. So, one, I realize they learn a lot faster,
bro. But
a lot faster.
Think about it is different.
Well, they can process, but the downside to that is that, but they're not as disciplined as we were. Because
I was gonna say, growing up, you're taught what your dad taught you, or your family taught you the core, like the man core, like
they're living in space,
right?
When it comes to learning, they can live in space. Google a space,
bro. But I'm saying, like, so how do you build that foundation going forward? Like, do we just teach them how we are?
Hard, yeah. It's
like
hard.
My thing is because like mental health is tricky. It's always going to be tricky, and it's always going to have pros and cons, and it's going to go ups and downs and lefts and rights and fucking diagonals and shit like that. But like the thing is like if I ever have a son, like my thing is like I will still implement the man don't cry, but I will explain to him what it means. It doesn't mean that you cannot physically cry. It's like men don't cry because guess what, son, one day you're going to be the support system to somebody who really needs you, and like you need to be that support system, but also realize that you also need your own support system, around you. So it's like Jay was talking about brotherhood, so when he was talking about brotherhood, the number one word that kept on knocking in my head was fucking loyalty, and it's not a lot of that going around, like I could come and talk to Caleb, I could come talk to Josh, I could talk to Jay, Jay be like, oh, that nigga Shin don't be calling me and shit like that, but I was like, I can call Jay anytime. It's just that most of the time I ain't got that motherfucking number.
But also, like, if you did call Jay, I know Jay would pick up. You don't call him, right? Like that's the thing. Like, if you all of a sudden call him, he's gonna know something's up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, I told you, I probably only seen my dad one time in my life, and it's when my uncle Tyrone passed. Because that was his brother since 19. And my dad, like he didn't even like a couple of tears fell on it when he found out he passed away. He died at like 42, just randomly in his sleep a year after his wife passed away because he was just stressing the whole year. And he was always healthy, perfect health, no health conditions, and he just passed away in his sleep. And my dad, he just and that's the thing. Like and I've always been built similar to my dad. It's not too much that whatever. Like I'm not for crying. If I ever cry, it's my core has to be hit, meaning it has to be family related. Like it has to be like I have to get into like it will have to be something to where like the ultimate betrayal for my kid, brother, mom, sister, to where it hurts me. It hurts me more than anything because that's the only thing where that would probably trigger that because I want to lash out, but I don't believe in I can't put hands on my family like. You don't harm your family, so you know what I mean. And I don't want to. So it's like, I guess it's the only thing that probably can really, really hurt me, but rarely like words don't hurt me. My mom makes sure words don't hurt me. My mom, you don't know all type of fat bitches I got called growing up. You met my mom, Josh. She used to be on your helmet, bro.
Yeah.
My mom.
I used to laugh so. Bro, she
cuss Josh out.
She used to have me so weak, dude.
Just roasting the family, bro.
Like, bro. Like, bro. You couldn't even take. Like, I couldn't take anything seriously,
bro. But that's the thing, though. I feel like that's needed. Like in your family, in your fucking family, bro. You need to have the dynamic where people are talking shit all the time.
Yeah,
because like that is how you create that thick skin, and you're like, oh, like I understand that. I don't need to take everything so like personal, or it doesn't have to hit or cut so deep, right? It's just like bullshit. It's just fodder at that point. So like for me, I already know growing up, like I joke with my wife all the time how I'm gonna be talking hella shit to my son and stuff like that, and just being an asshole to him.
I'm already doing that.
And she's like, you can't do that. I was like, hey man, like you'll see. Meanwhile, he's only like a month old. This poor boy, he don't know what's coming to him.
And you do remember, like, it's crazy, like you have to have that thick skin, because if you don't have it, like, if I always feel like if you can't take the verbal stuff your family say, you're not gonna be able to take anything out there in the road.
Hey, if you can't take the verbal stuff your family say, stay.
Don't get me wrong, it's weird situations.
Stay the fuck offline, bro.
Okay, it's weird situations. It might be random situations where, like, okay, you might have some crazy, like, situations, but majority of the time, if you have a somewhat decent family and you can't take what they try, like, I can see my family talk trash, bro. from getting to my car and everything. They're like, oh, okay, yeah, Javon into those Asian girls. He got a little Asian car. They're just like fucking trash. I'm like, that's kind of racist. I'm like, that's cool,
bro.
They just hella racist.
I think that's like the foundation for, and like at the end of the day, bro, like I'm trying to really understand like mental health, honestly, just because it's something that, like, I think about how oh, go ahead, Josh.
Nah, but that's what's crazy right now, because that shit is blowing up so huge lately, bro.
It is.
I really feel like it has a lot to do with the internet, because it's like nowadays everything's about safe space, this and that, and a lot of people put a lot of personal stuff online, and they mainly, I feel like a lot of people look for approval, but you're not always going to get approval. And when you read something negative, bro, a lot of people, that shit hits deep for certain people.
Yeah.
And some of the things that I see what people have, I'm not going to lie, dog. Like, I see a lot of the people are like, oh, I'm depressed. And I'm just like, I don't know if you're really depressed. You're just upset about a certain situation.
People live and die. They live and die by memes.
They throw that term so loosely now. Like, every time, bro, like 90% of my friends list, dog, someone's depressed.
So
it's just
about
like,
that.
Yo, like, so, like, all you guys.
I heard mention of like learning disabilities, and I was talking to my wife about that, and I was just like, I mean, like growing up, we all kind of like had our own challenges, right? Like I could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong about this shit, but like.
And that's the thing, yeah. You don't want to say that because you're just like.
Because I'm not, but like, so I'm not
a doctor.
I got a multitude of friends who have all gone through like different. They've all grown up differently, right? We all have our own challenges, bro. It's not like I'm out here just living La Vida Loca and I have no problems, right? So it's like you just like as an individual learn to navigate things differently, and like as we uncover more stuff. So like this whole mental health spiel is basically saying like there's things that we don't understand necessarily, like how to handle it, right? Yeah. But we've been handling these things for a very long time. Granted, like, there is still cases of like to the most extreme is going to be like the suicide and shit like that, but like most times it's more so just like closing in, like overeating, all that kind of stuff, right? And so all these things kind of play a part in it, but I'm like, at the end of the day, don't we all learn how to navigate things naturally? Like, isn't that just like an organic growth or like an organic path?
Adaptation.
Yeah, I just feel like, and I agree. I think like the way that we navigate social media, like I don't have those feelings whenever, I guess, like how Josh said, like you overexpose yourself, and that's when you get hit with like a negative comment or something like that, and all of a sudden like my world's falling apart. I don't necessarily feel that way. You do get weird rushes though. I remember I made a comment on Twitter about what's his name, Khalid, that singer.
Yeah,
I was fucking around. I was fucking around because he was talking about coming to Sacramento, but he couldn't get his concert dates together or whatever. So I was just talking shit to him, and then he responded to me, and then his whole army of folks just came talking crazy to me, and I got like 5,000 fucking mentions going on, and I was just like, well, that's weird. Like you got a lot of people talking at you at once, and like that can be a little overwhelming. But like all you do is just turn the phone off.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
All right, cool, whatever. Like, and then that shit is gone 45 minutes later. Like, and
they hit you with the Tekashi effect when you blew up. You blew up 5,000.
But that's also the thing, because everybody's like chasing that moment. Like they're all chasing for that. Like nowadays, bro, everybody's chasing for viral moments, and it's just and
viral moments is like
it's like
a drug.
Goddamn.
It's like a drug.
It is.
it's a drug to them, and they don't know it's a drug.
And it kind of hits on like what we've been talking about. Like I feel like you need to have like your just core group of friends, and if you have like mental issues, like you guys can actually talk amongst each other.
Facts.
Like, cause like not everybody wants to talk to their family about it, but but like nowadays everybody's so like just it's them in their house on the internet, and it's like them by themselves. It's not them like with their friends.
But I feel like
chopping it up and talking.
But I feel like whenever the folks try to connect, and this is like and I don't like, once again, I could be off, but I feel like when people are trying to connect online, you're very rarely putting your most authentic self out there, right?
Exactly.
Because you're trying to paint this picture of like what you want yourself to be, and so you never really have a true like meeting in the middle of like, oh, this is like we really mesh well, and if we're not hanging out or whatever on a regular, then like I have a fake friend at the end of the day. Like I have a fake friend, and I don't have like these real fucking people who I talk to and shit like that. And it has nothing to do with like you being online. You can still be online and make real friends, but it's when you go online, you're still trying to portray like that ideal person that you want yourself to be. That's when you run into those problems.
Yeah, and also talking about like, you know, like being fake, like also what that is like when you're talking to a friend and like you feel like you're being fake, but like you're being fake, but that fake person is being happy to that other person, so now you're caught in like a little loop also too. So
People
that's
let
like
down, right? Yeah.
So you have to continue being that fake person, and then guess what, you don't know who you are anymore.
Bro, exactly.
This is why
here comes the mental health right there, bro.
Look,
there it goes, right
this is why my social media is trash, because I suck at being fake online. I suck. Like,
I got
really
a real life
suck.
to live, my nigga.
I
I got time for
being
that.
like, I suck at being fake online. As far as sharing myself online, I suck at that.
That's not happening.
Like I looked at one of my old pictures of my last Instagram. I think it's like 2017 that I upload. Like, I fucking suck. Like I live real life moments. I don't care. A lot of things that happen to me, like good, bad. I really don't like I might post lately. I've been using like Facebook for like sports, connecting with friends from high school and family in Tampa, and like, you know, cracking jokes about, you know, we might see headlines like how we do. But as far as being like fake on like you might every now and then I might post a Snapchat video, you know, me, you know, looking fresh or whatever.
That's looking fresh.
That's me more of a, I like to call it that's just looking fresh. I just want to, you know, let the women see me, you know, and then whatever case may be. But that's a whole nother thing. But as far as me being being a tough guy, me being a guy or being fake online, I suck at it, bro. I really do suck. Like I've had people say like, "Hey, bro, you need to step your social media game up."
Yeah.
And then that's when you be like, what the fuck
does
that mean?
Yeah, like,
you're supposed to spend more money and be at more locations, take pictures and post that shit.
Yeah, I'm too busy trying to be happy in real life to care what social media thinks. That's why I don't even post. Like I you know, like I think with the milk, I hardly ever post. Like I hardly ever post my ex on social media, like only on Snap. You know, I hardly ever do because it goes away in 24 hours. I just don't want. I don't really care about people being in my business, and I just don't really care. Like as far as like, okay, we want to do Facebook. Okay, you want to connect. Okay, so we're in a relationship. That's fine. Okay,
so I agree with you, right? I agree with you about I don't care, and I really don't. Like a lot of times I find myself like. I don't want to slow down and like have these pointless conversations because everything's so surface level. That's how I view it, right? Usually, that's how I usually view it. But what I want to say is I still feel like to have this conversation because it's something I don't know, right? I like going forward about like the mental health, right? Like the new generation, like how to like navigate these waters, right? I think like the conversation is important. Right. And so I think like we have a ton of dialogue. So I fucking love this platform. Podcast is one of my favorite because you can just kind of go through your mental exercise and talk through what it is that's in the back of your head. Right. But I think like I want to take that effort to like push that conversation out because not everyone's having authentic dialogue about it. And I will find myself tiptoeing around certain things just because, like, hey, man, I don't know. Y'all kind of wild out here canceling Eminem and shit like that. But I do want to have a real conversation surrounding this shit. And, like, people really want to have, like, they really want to, like, express their own opinion. Like, I grew up not knowing, like, what everybody's kind of experiencing, like how I just mentioned in my story about like learning disabilities and stuff like that, like what that looks like. I want people to feel comfortable to talk about that shit so that way it's more open, more available, and people are just more comfortable in their own skin. At the end of the day, that's my goal.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, it's a lot of the things that we see from people like being bullies, people getting bullied. A lot of times they are going through the worst. We just don't see it. Like when you go back to when you're in high school, you really don't know household. Like we know how our house looks like or our situation. They might not have authentic people there. They might have. You never know what's.
Bro,
it might be from incest to everything. You don't know it.
Like when I used to fucking hate when I talk to people and they always just assume they would just assume that like my life is just peachy. It's just shit like that, right? And it's just because like I don't talk about it. Like I just don't talk about my personal life, right? Like when my daughter, my eldest daughter was born, I told my wife specifically that we're not posting any pictures about her because like I don't care. Like the world doesn't need to know anything about. Like the world doesn't need to know everything about our life. Like this is our family, right? And like I hold that shit close to my core. And like growing up, like my mom is a lesbian, right? Like we've had all kind of crazy shit going down in there. Our dad passed away when we were super young, lost a fucking huge idol in our opinion, right? And I think like there's a lot of shit that we had to deal with, and like we don't talk about that shit. And I think that it's important that maybe we should, right? Because when more people feel comfortable coming out and like I said, feeling comfortable in their own skin, I think that's huge because it builds confidence. It builds more confidence. And like we can kind of move away from this area where like people are portraying who they wish they were and they're more comfortable just being who they are. And that's what I want to try to push forward.
And what you're speaking on is the truth because the more you know about yourself, the happier you are. Like me, I grew up like when I was in high school, I was more of a like people that knew me in high school, I was an introvert. I never really talked. I used to talk to you guys outside and link up. You guys like Jay, you need to stop talking. Because I didn't talk too much. Yeah. I think I picked that up from Josh. Josh taught me when you walk through seven hood dudes with hoodies, you don't say nothing. I picked that up with Josh. Josh taught me that back in the days. And the thing is, I used to never really talk. So like when I hit like 19, 20, I couldn't shut my mouth. Like people was like, bro, like you talk like I'm actually But also what I know, but also speaking of that, I end up for me, like I learned a lot about mental health in my last relationship. That's what made me start to relook at my life. But also my life has always been open with all my close friends. Like they know about my sister, they know that some of the things that you got to witness, experience the things that I went through, and they know about. So I actually came a long way, like, and I'm continue to grow in areas that I never thought. And like you said, I'm starting to gain more confidence because I've always talked about people. And my last relationship, like it really, really like took because I was in a 4-year relationship with someone, they struggled anxiety and depression real bad to the point where I never even really knew how bad. I didn't even know that was a thing. I heard of anxiety, but I always hear like, oh yeah, I had anxiety before the Super Bowl, stuff like that. But I never really knew how bad it was, and it tested me from every angle. And what ended up being the end of our relationship is because I learned a lot. But I don't think I was at a point where I couldn't wake up every day and see my partner sad and they don't know a reason. They don't know why they're sad.
Yeah.
Because anxiety and depression, some people don't know. They're just crying and you're like, what's wrong? And I don't know. And it's like, and I was with that person for 2 years and a year and a half, and they hid that part from me because they was afraid that I wouldn't want to be with them. And I was like, and so I heard of it. I was like, you, Caleb, like how you said I was new. So I hear I'm like, anxiety and depression. It's cool, man. We get over that.
Yeah.
Number one mistake.
Well, no, could.
I mean, number one mistake. Number one mistake. Don't try when someone has anxiety and depression. I learned over the years is that you don't try to. I guess I tried to. You know how you said we all have ways of how we battle, we deal with things, how we grew up. So I tried to tell that person to deal with what they're doing, like my way.
Yeah.
We live two different lives.
Yeah, that shit
My way. And I learned over time that the easiest thing you can do is just be there and let that person vent and listen and shut up. Quit. I feel like sometimes as men, we're always trying to fix things.
Yeah.
Because we feel like you're the man in the house. It's up to you to fix it.
I'll give you solutions all day. You kidding me?
Yeah, that's my problem. I'm over here coming up with every solution, and I realized that the best thing I could do for that person is just be there and listen.
Yeah.
Shut up. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what I learned over time, and it's one of those things where I didn't really know it exists, so it opened my eyes, and I started to realize that. As far as people, the one thing I always respected about that person is they're not like you would never even know that person
What's happening
dealt with that. Dealt with that. You know, that person has psychology degree from UC Davis, which is hard school to get into. That person, nice person, nice person, like nice person overall. Like you mean
they learned how to was it?
Yeah.
I'm
considered an asshole to that person. Like, and it's just they up there, like at work, that person never goes through those type of issues. Like they just do what they gotta do and take care of their whole family, and you wouldn't know that person was going through those things, and so it's one of those things where it's like I learned a lot. Like I was like I didn't know that this thing existed, and they taught me a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I learned a lot, and now when I come across, and the thing I always loved about that person was similar to Josh. They have like 7 contacts in their phone. They don't care about reaching out to people.
Yeah.
And they don't post. They never post on social media like that.
Shout out to this pod or what?
Yeah. So they never post social media stuff. They never cried for help, but they needed help.
Yeah.
That's the thing. But they need professional help, and that's where it came to. Our final conversations was I wanted that person to go to therapy, and they refused to do it, and they were living with me at the time, and I came to a point where I was like, I can't do it. I can't watch you, put yourself in this situation. It's affecting our relationship, and you either have to get help or this is it. And that's how it ended. That person eventually did text me after, way back when I was, living with Josh, saying that they finally reached out to get help. So that's a good thing.
I just want to say real quick. So in regards to that last person we were talking about, you fucking cut them off, and they finally learned. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, sometimes that's what it takes, though.
Sometimes
that's what it takes.
I'm just kidding.
Sometimes you have to lose what you love to learn something.
Yep.
So,
all right, guys.
I knew Jay wanted to talk on this topic.
Man,
he was all over
I just got a little bit to add on to that too.
Go ahead, cousin. What you got?
Like, with Jay saying that they cut somebody off and not knowing where people from. Like I've been going around like this whole mental health thing. Like I knew I wanted to try to help people out, get news stories and stuff out there. I'm still looking for another interview to do. And it's like I go to a lot of streamers, and I listen to their tales, like how they speak, how they talk, and like basically like it's when you think about it and you see it, like there is a lot, and I mean like probably like 95% of the streamers I see who stream, famous or not, like it hits everybody. Like mental health is there. It's just like, how do you deal with it? Like the military, like, because we all know, like, once I came back from the military, like, there was something different about me. It took me a while to get back to, being Cedric. And, like, you guys are all aware of that. Like, you knew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Josh especially. Josh would sit me down. Like, yo, bro, this ain't you. But it's like, what the thing is,
here's a shot and let's talk, bro.
basically, like the thing is like, seeing like now I can identify like just the way a person talks if they've been through shit in their life and stuff like that. Because me, like when I went to Afghanistan, and there was that 1 week straight, and it was like it just broke me. You would never know. I never wanted to talk, and then there was a point where like we're all out together, and I just want to just sit here by myself, because like in the moments of being around my friends and family, that's when the shit like wants to pop, and you'd be like, and you're just stuck. So thank you guys, because especially Josh, little smiling asshole.
That's what I love. We could be the biggest dicks, but we also the realest niggas.
Hey man, I used to love that about me, man. Cause like everyone would be like, Josh is a dick. He's an asshole and this and that. But like, there's no way. Like, if you had an actual real problem, bro, I always stopped what I was doing. And I'd be like, hey, bro, come on, let's just have a conversation. Come talk to me. And then and then not only that, but I wouldn't even bring it up to anybody else in the crew. I'd be like, yo, if you want to talk to someone else about it, that's up to you. But whatever you talk about with me, bro, that's just between us.
You sound like Jay now.
So like,
hey,
Jay, bro.
Me and Josh used to have the private talks on the little green little bunker. We used to sit on a little green thing. The realest conversations ever come out when we used to sit on.
Bro, I don't know what it was, but that shit was warm and the truth would come out, bro. I think it's like those PG&E or those Smud hubs.
Oh man,
it's crazy, but it's like a funny because Josh over here let Josh be right about something, or Josh be like, I told you.
Like I said, bro, we be there for y'all, but man, we be dicks about it though. Fuck.
Man. All right, so it is currently 2 hours and 48 minutes.
I was gonna say that, y'all.
God damn.
Hey man.
And I got work in the morning.
Hey, big shout out to my man Impeccable Quan rocking with us day in and day out, sir. What I want to do,
he's a real one.
What I really want to do, like we gotta connect, bro. We gotta talk about potential lining up with the two podcasts where the worlds collide, man. You know what I'm saying? Make that shit happen. Be a great conversation for sure.
We're gonna hit 23 views this time, man. 23.
Bro, we're gonna sit here and just talk. We're gonna talk that cat shit, that's for sure. What I love is that every episode of this podcast, right? We're on official podcast episode number 2. We learn a little bit about ourselves, right? And like I said, we do talk about sports, but I think what the best thing that we can offer is perspective and just overall like opening up our lives and kind of connecting as a family overall. So when you rock with us, man, like we really appreciate that. This is a second real beefy podcast that we got.
Look, I'm gonna say when we was all talking about this, he was like, "Nah, our podcast is gonna be an hour long." I was like, "Bro, but we get the talking,
we get the jawing, bro. We get the jawing." Hey, man, real talk though. I want to know from the folks, bro. When y'all watch this shit, like check us out on YouTube, bro. You can subscribe to the channel, but I really want to know is like drop those comments, man. Tell us let us know what you guys' thoughts are, what you like, what you don't like. Cause we want
challenges you want us to do, man.
Bro, we're just trying to build, bro. We just trying to build. This is the infant stage, but we definitely gonna rock with y'all hardcore, man. Every fucking week on Wednesdays, and who knows, man, there might be more content coming. Potential shit as we continue to grow and develop and stuff like that. But big shout out to everyone, man. If you haven't already, make sure you follow the channel. The podcast is recorded live every Wednesday.
Hey,
8 p.m.
Yo.
What happened? Y'all always want to jump in when I'm fucking trying to. Huh?
Is this gonna be on? Are we gonna be able to listen to this on the podcast, bro? Are we actually gonna be able to listen to this one?
Yeah, bro. It's fucking 3-hour-long podcast.
Yeah, nah, man.
Look, it's gonna be separated.
My bro was like, yo,
nah,
man, like
3 hours, bro.
I'm trying to listen to it.
3 hours, bro.
I gotta buy Junior some headphones,
bro.
Man, bro, she was trying to look it up on Spotify. We weren't there, man. What's going on?
We on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last
you
one
put the
didn't
episode
come
on
out.
late. That's what he's talking
Oh,
about.
gotcha.
Man.
Nah, we got the kinks worked out, bro.
Over
Episode's
here.
going live tomorrow. You'll catch the YouTube will go up. The YouTube video will go up on Black Bear's channel or my channel. Then you can also listen to the podcast on all podcast platforms. It'll go up tomorrow as well. So make sure you subscribe to those channels. Go ahead and rate those 5 stars. It will help us out tremendously to get the word out. But if you haven't already, make sure you follow this. If you want to catch the conversation live, what we were going to look to do is start to incorporate a segment where we can interact with the chat so we can really get to know what you guys' thoughts are and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, man, this is all love. Like I said, we're going to build this fucking family out. We got a bunch of introverted ass motherfuckers in here we're trying to reach out.
Hey, bro. Hey. Talk about challenges. That's gonna be a challenge in itself.
Oh yes, sir. I was gonna,
especially if we're gonna be social media. Oh my god,
bro.
We owe if y'all don't know.
Bro, we just got to talk about 2 hours of yeah, bro, we ain't all up on social media, and here we go, bro.
We got John and shit like that, and then y'all leave us a negative comment. I'm finna cry. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Nah, much love to everyone. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate it tremendously, man. But like I said, make sure you follow the channel, twitch.tv/blackbear. Look out for the video content goes up on Thursdays. And then the podcast audio only form will be available on Thursdays as well on all platforms. So if you're on there, just look us up, Creatively Challenged Podcast. And yeah, man, take a listen, bro. So we appreciate you guys so much. Is there anything on anybody's mind right now y'all want to get off y'all chest? He says I hate it here, apparently. Well, shit, man, we'll catch y'all next week, Wednesday, 8 p.m. Join us live, man. But until then, y'all have a beautiful night.